What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Yes, honey, it is 7:08, October the 3rd, my time. What's up, D? What's up, my bro? What's up,
How you
everybody in the
doing?
chat? I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Everybody that's in the chat, feel free to grab a membership. It's only $2.99. Ain't nothing wrong with grabbing a membership. Feel
Talk that
free.
membership shit.
Yes, join the channel. Feel free to send a super chat if you want to. If it's $1, if it's 99 cents, if it's $2, if it's $3, feel free to drop a super chat. Show me
Hello,
and
D.
all of us that you're supporting the channel. So I'm waiting on the rest of the guys. D, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Why do I got the hot seat up there? Y'all ready? Are y'all ready to get this grown man conversation going on?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Let me just speak to everybody. How you doing? God is D of love. My motherfucking homegirl Brenda up in this bitch. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? Mary Charles, we're gonna try and leave certain keywords out of the chat and out of the panel. So you ain't gotta go nowhere. I mean, shoot, Yoshi, I see you, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I'm welcome, 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 man. We're gonna get this cracking. What I want to know now. We're gonna see who really gonna pull up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Kev on his way. I already know what hollered at him a little earlier. He on his way.
Yeah, we
Hey,
finna get these grown men's conversation going on, find out. And ladies, feel free to ask whatever you want to ask, jump in. But only the men's gonna be on the panel tonight. It's all about I'm gonna turn it up once everybody come on the other men that said that they was gonna pull up. Once they come, I'm gonna turn it over to D. I'm just gonna be in the background, just watching and listening, and see what these good men got to talk about. See what they got to say. Hey, just let me. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all ain't giving no shout out, did I? Okay, who in the building? We in the building over here. Hey, handsome, what's going on? Mary Charles. Oh my goodness, everybody, if y'all can say happy birthday to Mary Charles. That's my boo. Hey, yo, yo. Hey, beautiful sis. What's going
Mhm.
on? Pete, what's going on? Pete, 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 Pete. Who else in
My
here?
nigga Don Play
Doja.
up in this piece, you understand?
What's
Salute
up,
to you,
Don
boy.
Play? Don said Don was supposed to hit the panel tonight, but I don't know. Hey, Brenda, my bookie. What's going on? Let me see who else up in here, up in here, up in here, up in. Oh, Goddess. Hey, beautiful. Hey, beautiful. And Steven, what's going on? Here, Sim. What's going on? And Kev, pull up, Kev. Okay, wait, hold on.
Hey, Kev,
Uh,
you ain't even gotta get up bottom, my nigga. Just go find some sausage or something. You'll be in
Nobody buying that
ecstasy.
membership. No one buying that membership.
oh, hold on, 1 second.
Yeah,
Hold on,
yeah, yeah.
1 second. 1 sec. I be right back.
Salute to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Alex, I see you, my boy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pull up. You know what I'm saying? You had that young old nigga perspective. I dig that. That's what it is. And Brenda, just for the record, the contract ain't shady. I'm telling you, with them few years I know you got left in you, shit, man, you be ready to just retire and shit on everybody. Oh shoes. Let's see. I'm going through this thing. We building over here. Respect, respect. Appreciate you shooting through. Just Jacob, man. You know what it is, man. All day. Ian Stevenson, salute, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you pulling up. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get this thing right. Everybody that Pete Wop World for life. I feel you, man. Let's see. Yeah, yo, I'm gonna shout one more time out to Yo Yo. You know what I'm saying? How you doing? How you doing? Mary Charles, the monthly birthday girl. That's what it is. that's that's my baby there. Shit, stay you, stay real. You feel me? Let's see here.
Okay, I'm back. Somebody, Brenda, could you put it on members? I mean, they're gonna have to sell if they're gonna want to
Drivers
check.
only.
Yeah, yeah. Can you put that on, Brenda, for me? Cause I don't want nobody coming in here that that ain't trying to be supportive. You know what I'm saying? We're not having that. No sir, no sir, no sir.
But shit, this one of those situations where they're wrenches, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead and handle your business. You see them in there, on some other bullshit, on any kind of bullshit. You know what to do with it.
Yeah, exactly. Drop their ass right up out of here, cause we on grown men, so this not little boys type of stuff that's going on.
AJ,
Okay,
salute, partner.
hold on. Let me. I thought you were. Hold on 1 second again, D Shepherd.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No problem,
It's
no
your
problem.
channel today, baby.
Nah,
Hold
I'm,
on.
I'm, I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with it. You know what I mean? We gonna see what it do. This ain't really my thing, but you know what I'm saying? I know how to hold my own with it. Just make sure everybody come through this motherfucker, man, and we gonna have some real grown man dialogue, and you know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can make this a regular thing. You feel me? That's the goal and that's the aim. Give something different to the people out there. It's all cool to scratch. You know what I'm saying? But shit, every now and then, sometimes instead of scratching, we need to lay back and goddamn, conversate with something about something. You feel me? Nurse K, salute to you. Appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, well, yeah, boy, hit that link, man. I'm sitting here. I already got the first the lead off, intro to the conversation in my head, ready to put it out there. I want to see who gonna be 100 with what they said they were gonna do. You know what I mean? I hope everybody been having a beautiful, wonderful, and productive day today. Mine has been awesome. I'm loving, I just love life, period. Every time I wake up, I'd be like, damn, thank you, God. Because I know shit. If it was left up to me, I wouldn't be here one way or another. But that's a whole different story for a whole different time.
Okay, you can try it now, Brenda. Okay, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sitting there like, all right, we 16 minutes in, it ain't no rush, ain't no hurry, ain't no pressure. But it's some guys that was, on some, yeah, I'm there. I'm in, I'll be, right there with you. All right, we gonna see. We gonna see. We definitely gonna see.
But I thought Kevin was in the building. I just thought I seen Kevin. Hey, AJ. Hey,
Kevin
man.
is in the building.
What, Kevin? You need to pull up because you supposed to be on the panel. Let me see if these black men is gonna live up to what they say. They say they want this, and I'm bringing it to them. Don't let the lady show out for y'all. As y'all know, tomorrow is a lady round table. Don't let me find out the lady gonna show out quicker than the men.
No,
Let me find out the women.
I'd be damned if I sit here and salute all these niggas that said they were gonna pull up and interact and participate, and they don't show up today. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't let them do it like that. If we supposed to be leading,
Exactly. Hey, Nurse Queen sis, what's going on? Let me find out. When I tell you I'm a joke on they body, ooh, ooh.
I'm
When I
joking on
tell y'all I'm
everybody.
gonna joke on it, I'm joking. Now we're gonna do a special live for them.
Good for real.
We're gonna do a special live. King said he's driving right now. Uh, mm, mm, mm,
That
okay.
boy darn stupid. Shit, my nigga, my word is what, man. Shit, my balls are my word, homie. I stand on it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if it's just me up in here, you know what I'm saying, talking my shit, then that's just what it is. It won't be a round table. It'll be a motherfucking what they call a dictatorship if that be the case. Ain't no trip though.
Men said they gonna keep their word. Their word is bond. I,
Yeah,
it looking kind of skippy right about now.
give him a minute. Hey, do me a favor though. Check that back chat, and that'll buy us a little time. You know what I'm saying? See who's gonna pull up. Oh,
Joe
there go my
Cool said,
nigga. There go my nigga. There go my nigga. You know what to do with it, Joe.
he in the chat. He in on the panel.
Nah, I just seen him pull up. He's saying he hears shit. He gonna pull. You gotta pull up.
Just said he on a flight.
I ain't mad at you, man.
I'm
It's a particular individual that where the fuck Sam at? That's what the NO my nigga. Where that 504 boy at? Boy, he made a lot of noise yesterday. Be sitting here missing in action. You feel me? Done play, you know what I'm saying? They thought you were gonna go out here, make a very rare cameo, and that shit would be righteous. But You know what I'm saying? Nigga understand if you don't. Uh,
Hey y'all, I'm just up here
what's
while
going
we're
on?
waiting.
No, no,
Hey,
it's
Joe,
all
Joe
to the
was up there.
good.
I had added him, but he had dropped down. Hey, from the Bookie. We waiting
Hey
on
Boomy.
everybody to get here.
So I'm so
They're gonna know.
excited.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Come on, Biz.
I
My
just
Come
fault,
on
my fault,
look at
man.
in.
I'm
the
running late. My bad, my bad. I'm running late. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. I'm setting the kids up. You hear me? I was drawing
okay,
with my little boy. My fault. I was running a little late.
okay.
I'm here though. I'm here.
I said trying to send the driver,
Hey,
let people know.
I'm finna drop down for a second. Let me take care of something. I'll be right back.
Look at. Okay, let's
Okay.
go.
Because we were about to say that y'all is way behind. The men are behind the what? Hold on, somebody. Okay. Let's go.
Jo- Joe,
I
are
guess
you?
y'all
I don't even. All
Joe
right,
was
Kev.
back
Okay.
there, but then he
All
dropped
right,
Salute,
down.
salute, salute.
Kev is here. I thought he was coming in the bathrobe, but he's here. He's dressed to impress. Let's go, Kev.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah, you know I'm gonna
You know,
tell you
you know I love me some
that.
Kev. Kev, you come in there, you never know what to expect. Kev is gonna give you, he's gonna give you something,
Yeah,
okay?
said I was gonna show up. You know what I mean? I'm here. What's up?
Salute, salute. I'm
What
so
we doing? What we
excited,
talking about?
guys. I think today, right, the topic
What's up,
was
Chef?
about child support. Shep dropped down, but Sam is here. He's getting his kids together. So I think they said
Okay.
child support, but it's up to you guys. I know Z Shep. I think he's gonna moderate, and engage the panel. But when y'all ready, I'm gonna drop down. But I'm just up here until you guys start. But this is going to be so good, so good.
I can give a summary of what I, but I could get a quick summary. Niggas go to jail, so obviously, when niggas, I mean, a lot of niggas too often go to jail, so the bulk of the taking care of the child falls on most of the women. Um, the government tries to assist the women with staying away from the guy. At least in California, we'll help you out as long as you don't fuck with the baby daddy. You find out you fuck with the baby daddy, you can't get the Section 8 and stuff like that. Not enough for the homies, not enough brothers uh, pay child support. You know what I'm saying? I think too many brothers rely on the government and other niggas to take care of their kids, or just life to take care of their kids financially. Um, More so than stomp down. I'm going to make sure that everything is copacetic when it comes to supporting the child. I think it's too many niggas that duck it. It's too many niggas that's out in traffic. Big body cars.
Miss Renee, who is
Stuff.
that? Miss Renee.
I'm finna see. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
What?
I'm sorry. I don't know. You got to put your band up because I don't know who the hell is that.
I'm finna drop him.
There's a lot of niggas
What they
stepping up
in the
to the
back
plate.
talking about? Don't worry, Brenda. Who the hell is that? That's 2INC. Who the
Don't.
hell is that?
I don't. I dropped him. Oh y'all. Y'all go ahead and continue. Why? What happened? Oh no. Somebody came on.
Jay Towns, what's happening, Playboy? What's good with it? So just to close on it, niggas could pick up the pace with the child support. This just facts. You know what I'm saying? You can't really
All right,
overpay.
I'm here. I'm here. Y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Testing, testing. 1, 2. My fault. I was running late, y'all. I
Child,
got to still shut the live out, man. My fault. My fault.
you
But yeah,
good?
I hear you up here talking, bro. I hear you talking, man. The system, bro, that shit is set up for us to fail when it comes to child support. Because at the end of the day, bro, if you lose your job for just a couple months, you're behind. And that's how it started. You know what I'm saying? Because most women, dog, you'll have a good dude. You know what I mean? A good baby daddy. And then still put you on paper to try to financially hurt you outside of you doing for the child. So the government helped them do this. You was right about what you said. If you go down to the try to get Section 8 or food stamps, all type of shit, TANF, all that shit, right? They'll tell you,
And
yeah,
let me,
you could qualify for all of these programs if you put the daddy on child support. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, right? You say you can have you could be a good dude, and so that means a good dude is contributing what he's supposed to be contributing, right? That's what you mean.
Yeah, for sure. If he contributing the
I
way
mean,
he's supposed to.
not a good dude because he cool, he come through, he smoke with me. Not cool because he does some stuff once in a while, but consistently
Nah,
all the
consistently he take
guaranteed.
he take care of his child. Yeah,
Hold on,
consistently he take.
Hey
hold on. What's
Benji,
wrong with it?
Miss Renee D
Here's
Shep is
what's
in the
wrong.
back. Hey Benji, we can't hear. Oh, you driving? Okay,
Hello,
I'm
hello,
sorry. Hey.
hello, hello,
What
hello.
up? What up, Benji? Salute.
What up, fellas? What up,
What up?
fellas?
Salute,
Hey.
Well,
salute.
I'm
D
saying,
Shep, what's the deal? I wasn't gonna let you down, big brother. You know I was
Okay,
coming.
Miss Renee. Oh, what happened? D Shep is in the back, Miss Renee. I think she stepped away for a second. Okay, D Shep, we see you.
Hold on,
you
I'll go
said
in the house real fast.
good dude is kind of open for interpretation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're gonna
It's a
talk,
lot.
bro. We're gonna chop it
What's
up.
happening with it, Sam, Kev? How y'all
What up?
doing,
What's
bro?
the deal? What's the deal, big brother?
Yeah,
Man,
what up?
Yeah, we're up here
hearing
dialoguing.
what I heard. You know what I'm saying? I equate child support game as different. We'll say variables. There's different variables to it, right? You got the side, the part where you got the nigga that really is a bum deadbeat ass nigga and don't want to do shit. But if he ain't doing shit, then so and what I'm saying. So therefore, in some cases, I don't agree with child support even in that situation. I just feel like you know what I'm saying. The female, because I come up with my mom, and she didn't put my dad on child support, and it wasn't like they was a real thing. You know what I'm saying? So they both understood what it was. But then he had certain stuff where he was on his way to prison. But when he came home, she made sure that he knew who I was. I already knew my grandmother, all my people on my dad's side, but it wasn't no child
Right,
support involved. It was like shit. All right, when he saw me, when he came home, and he was like, shit, all right, this is what we doing. And didn't fail, falter, or stutter. You feel me? And it's a lot
right.
of men that are actually willing to be that solid. But nowadays the females are taking that away from them by putting these fucking people in the whole picture when there's no need for
Right.
it. And a lot of them do it out of spite or just on some
Yeah,
listening to their homegirls type shit. Oh, girl, you need to go ahead and put him on child support.
yeah. If
How
you
you know
had
that
them little
man don't
extra
want to do
extra
that?
money, yeah.
You
Yep,
know what I'm
knowing
Hey,
you be
saying?
going for the child. But outside of that though, too, D Shep, like outside of like I don't want y'all to get it confused when I say about being a good dude, being a good nigga. I don't mean like for Christmas time you coming through. I don't mean for school time you coming through. I don't mean when that baby call you for something you did, you got it. I ain't talking about that because that shit that's responsibility. Now
okay,
I'm
yeah,
talking
'cause
about
that's
QT. I'm talking
considered
about
good dude
strictly
too.
yeah, I'm strictly talking about QT, dog. Quality time with your kids, bro. Like doing shit with your kids, bro. Outside of y'all just gaming out, or you taking them to the park, or y'all going to the aquarium. I try to keep my kids active, and like I said, man, me and my little boy was just in the house drawing. Draw something for me, dad. I'm just taught him how to draw a house using his shapes, triangles, squares, shit like that, bro. It's about quality time when you build that relationship. I ain't gotta buy them shit. They'll love me to death. You know why? I spend quality time with my damn kids, bro. So that's what I mean by being a good nigga, man. That's what I mean. It ain't about just always getting them shit. Yeah, you gonna be favoritism. Yeah, I mean, favored out of the parents if you the one that's always buying whenever the kid asks and shit like that. Yeah, that's cool. But do that kid really know you? Do you really know that kid? Yeah, that's your child, but do you really know your child? Only way you'll be able to figure that out is by spending quality time with that child, man. Finding out that child interest. You know what I'm saying? And then there's another thing too. I heard somebody, I was watching a video, man, and Cat was like, being independent for yourself is investing in your life. I don't agree with that shit, dog. I don't agree with that shit because kids have, kids are, dog, they the most honest people you can fucking come across. They'll hurt your feelings without even knowing it. You dig? They honest, which means that's their truth at the beginning when they don't know how to lie. Even if they lie, you could bust them in their goddamn lie. Like, come on, why you lying? You know what I'm saying? And teaching them not to do that in general because that slick shit don't get you nowhere, right? The whole point I'm making is that spending quality time with your child, you will know your child interests before they even become an adult. What they really like, what they, what they gravitate towards as far as talent wise, because all kids have talent, all of them in some kind of way, from drawing, sports, reading, you know what I'm saying? Like all that is a talent, believe it or not. And kids pick up on shit fast and they watch their parents. They watch us and they mimic us. You know what I mean? That's like when I smoke my little cigarettes and I be blowing my little herb. I don't roll around my little kids, none of that. They know what's up now. They don't even be around me. Like I'm old school with my shit. You hear me? Y'all step outside. They don't even know daddy do that. You see what I'm saying? But that's my respect level for me and my little ones. You dig? A lot of people don't look at shit like that. You know what I mean? But that child support shit pays a difference when a woman
Miss
have a dude like that
Miss
and they still
sorry.
drop him on paper.
Miss
You know what
Renee
I'm
D.
not to
Shep is
overtalk.
in the back. No, you good. I'm sorry. Miss Renee D. Shep. Okay, thank you.
Child support is really taking it without you giving it. You ain't got a choice. We taking it out the check.
Now you got a choice. You
That's
can
the
definitely fight it.
that's
You can
what I'm
fight it. You can
saying.
go to
That's the
court.
whole thing. If you working, if you a dude that's legit, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, that means you're making money on paper.
Yeah, that's facts. But most
Child
dudes
support,
not
yeah, child
like that anyway.
you taking it just like a tax. Listen, just like tax, they take taxes out your shit, right? A nigga don't sit back and go to war with the tax people, right? They're taking
Facts.
23, 24% sometimes, right out your check.
Facts.
A nigga don't say nothing, but a nigga have a kid. A nigga have you can't. Let me say, you can't use individual situations.
What up, Draymond?
You got to talk across the board. Everybody is not going to respect the rules across the board, so you have to in place boundaries. You have to in place, structure. So you can't, because our parents live differently. Our grandparents damn sure live way different than how we live today. So
That's the way it
today's
was.
niggas online right now for 12 hours. They got kids. Is that good parenting?
Nah, hell no. Well, I can't
We
call
got
it.
niggas
That
right
ain't.
now.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't say
We know
bro.
niggas. Me and Shep, look, we ain't gonna say no names. Me and Shep know niggas online 12 hours a day got kids.
Man, don't do shit with them.
Yeah, that ain't cool. That ain't cool. To
Niggas ain't
me.
talking about it. I'm saying niggas ain't talking about it. Not make it. Yeah. Niggas ain't
No,
talking.
real
Yeah.
shit, kid. 12
Yeah, I
motherfucking
was
hours,
just
man.
at
And
my
then,
little.
and that's just one section. Because they do multiple fucking lives. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, how the fuck can you be a part of your child's life and you sitting in the house with your children, but hell, you online for the most of your life. You know what I'm saying?
Same shit. Niggas be ducking. Niggas be looking for a good reason to duck the responsibility. In the name of YouTube, in the name of basketball, in the name of PlayStation, in the name of jail, in the name of.
You went out, kid.
Yeah, I thought it was my shit.
Nah, but you
What's
know,
good
it's
with
like,
everybody?
what's good? What's
Salute,
good?
salute.
Salute.
So this my thing, man. Like you can't. I don't judge nobody. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I ain't no judge. I ain't here to judge nobody. But sometimes people actions speak louder than words. You know what I mean? So the best you could do is give them
Right.
advice. And sometimes people will feel like, oh, you hating or some whatever, just because you're giving them advice that motherfuckers around them not gonna give them. You know what I'm saying? So, that's all you do, to speak your piece and just, you know what I'm saying? Do you. But when it comes to
I
that child
mean,
support shit, though, dog, at the end of the day, I don't believe in that shit at all, bro. I hate that shit. That shit shouldn't even exist, bro. That shit was built to tear motherfuckers down. Women
Hey,
too,
but you know
believe
what
it or
child support is, right?
not. Huh?
Y'all know why child support comes into play, right?
talk about it.
It's
That's
because these
all.
women don't got medical at their jobs. So what happens is they have to get their child checked up. They have to have medical to go to school, what have you not, right? So what happens is when they go into these places and they get their general assistance, even if you say, hey, don't hit him for child support, don't hit her for child support, you know what I'm saying? They are still gonna tax that ass. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you get onto that and the lady start getting food stamps, boom, you're getting hit for it. No matter what, the county's gonna hit you. So
It's not really the food
sometimes
stamps
it's not
though.
even the mother's fault. Sometimes the county just takes it there. I know for a fact because of situations. The county just takes place and says, "Oh, they're on Medi-Cal. Boom, I need that money from this dude right here."
Yep,
You
he
right
ain't
about
Now,
that.
lying.
Look,
can I
He
disagree
my
with
right.
wife,
that
my wife.
respectfully?
You can
I'm
disagree,
gonna
but
agree.
I'm on child support
Hey
and
Benji,
I'm going through it right
Yeah,
now, so I
and you
know.
pay that
hey
Medicare,
Benji,
Well,
man.
I'm gonna
okay.
He
agree
right.
and
He
hold
right. You
on,
gotta cover the child.
one voice. Go
One
ahead,
mic. Go
Sam.
ahead, y'all. Well, I was just
Go
gonna
ahead,
say he
Sam.
right because you have to cover the child's Medicare and you have to pay the child support. I pay child support for my oldest child. That's the truth. He ain't lying. That's the truth.
I mean, now I'm on because my wife she worked for the welfare department for 8 years.
Hmm.
There are variables and levels to it. So it's like, okay, you're right to a certain extent, Benji, but then not we looking at what is really considered a small majority of women that are working and don't have insurance and nothing. So when they some but what about the ones that just don't have a job? All they
Right.
do is make it their job to make babies so that they can be generational in the system. You know, you got the and when you have fathers that are and there's more fathers, black fathers that are that are more than willing to be in their child's life, but because the woman is being spiteful because they are no longer with each other, regardless of what the situation is of the breakup, they are
Man,
holding they use that shit out of spite. Bruh,
I
man.
I'm a
know. I just
perfect
got hit, bro.
example of
Look,
that.
my baby mama.
I'm
No,
glad
to
I
cut
see
you off,
you
but I'm
ain't
going through
covered
right now.
with
My
the
baby mama
Lewis,
just came
man.
and took my kid from me right now on some bullshit. My baby mama bounced out. Whole week been planning to take my son from me, right? I know it's about money. She getting banked out. They just put the new EBT food stamps on there, so I know she getting cashed out, right? But came and planned the whole week, but don't even tell me nothing. Just pop up and say, "Oh, we're leaving." Bitch, what?
See, and you paying child support for that child.
And the cops came and the cops let them take them.
It honestly
Hey, wait,
that all
you
goes
paying
to the person that you had that child with.
you
Sometimes they
paying
get
child
on
support for that
vindictive stuff
child, bro?
like that we can't.
Nah, because that paperwork is a certain time for pickup and drop off, big dog. Real
That
talk.
part,
Yeah,
that part. And she
real
wasn't supposed to
talk,
do that at
man.
all. But they do that to
Man,
us black
oh
men
man,
like that. You know what I'm
you
saying?
gotta
They look
have
at
your
it like,
man. You gotta
oh,
have your
oh.
paperwork,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
You gotta have your paperwork,
No,
big dog.
listen, I
Cause my
had
baby mama
everything.
try to
I
do
had
that
everything,
same
big
shit
dog.
with me, man.
Hey, had everything. Medical papers, school records, showed them
Yeah,
everything.
I'm on
But since it was
hey
the
come
mom,
on.
they let him go.
They let them, man. That's that bullshit, dog. Look, my
I
baby mama,
know.
Benji.
this raggedy motherfucker had got out of jail, nigga. I'm talking about got out of jail, bro, and came to my house trying to get my daughter. Oh no, bitch, man, she ain't going nowhere. Called the police. The law told her, now, man, I'm not about to let you take. I told the law, like, man, this bitch got out of jail, whatever. We woo on some
That's
scam shit. You
bullshit.
feel me? This bitch just got out of jail, whatever. You feel me, man? She ain't going nowhere with her, man. She in school. I'm gonna let her go over there for the summer, man. And when I let her go, I should have never fucking did that, but I did because I believe in my heart, man. I never tell a child from their mama. You heard me? I never do no pussy ass shit like that, dog. I should have never fucking did that though. Not with that raggedy motherfucker. Should have never did it, bro. But it is what
But
it is,
see,
though.
but Sam, that all boils down to discernment, my nigga. And that's where a lot of some of the bullshit we was joking about, just a couple of days ago about just having sex with broads and shit and transference of energy and all that shit. You got to know who the
Right.
fuck you dealing with, man, before you
What's up,
even,
Biddy? You good?
it's because these women, they some can be very deceiving. Some are genuine as fuck and want you to be, the man that you are, because at the end of the day, they know that they can't raise a man, or or you know what I'm saying. If your children are boys, you know what I'm saying. But regardless of if you have a daughter, shit, your daughter still needs that first love in her life, which is her father,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
Daddy,
saying.
Mm-hmm.
come
But
on,
you have,
fam. Come on, bro. Man, you hit home
I'm
with
glad
that
my
shit,
daughter love
bro.
the fuck out of me.
Man,
I'm my
come
daughter's
on,
hero, you know what
bro.
I'm saying? So I love that. Like my daughter, I can't do no harm in her eyes. Like she love her daddy to death, and I love the fact of that. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, I got my can't nobody tear me away from my daughter, and that's the best feeling ever. The boys, they
Come on,
knuckleheads,
fam.
but them daughters, them girls, you want them to love you.
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
yeah,
man.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
You Chad get a
Right,
lawyer.
man.
If you registered in school and you got leverage, and she's registered to
Yeah,
your
I'm finna,
yeah.
hey,
Benji,
Kev,
you
I'm finna go all out,
you
Kev.
gotta press that issue, my nigga. If you don't press the
Oh,
issue,
I
you're
am.
gonna lose
I'm pressing hard.
regardless.
I'm mad about it. I'm pissed off because it's like my son is playing football. You see, you just took him out of football and shit. Like no discipline. The nigga's not being good. He's acting up in school. She wants to reward it with giving him money every single day and let him eat out every single day. No, we don't play that way. It's a fucking recession and inflation, bitch. We ain't got time for eating out McDonald's every fucking day. Fuck wrong with you, woman?
Come
You
on,
know what I'm saying? And now
come
I'm
on.
teaching him some fucking discipline. She got to do
Let
some chores. If you want
Hey
allowance,
Benji,
well, guess what? This week I need this to be
You gotta
done.
do some
He
chores.
don't do it. He don't
Yeah,
get nothing.
yeah. You
if
gotta
y'all
clean
don't
his
mind,
room, fix
I
his
want to
clothes.
address a comment, my nigga, because this is the type of
Yeah,
individual as a woman that I'm talking about.
let's go.
Yo say I never got a dime of child support. I took care of all three of mine on my own. I feel like I shouldn't have to beg a man to take care of what belongs to him. I
Man,
wasn't
come
forcing
on,
nothing.
man.
But
Come
that's
on,
what
man.
I'm talking about. A rare
Come
type of
on, man.
individual.
Mhm,
Because and you want to be
mhm,
spiteful
mhm,
about the shit,
mhm.
but you have women like that that do exist. My
Yeah,
mother was one. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you
My
do.
dad
mine's
never sought
too.
child
Mine is
support, homie.
cold, bro.
So you know what I'm saying?
Hey, my
But see
mom, the reason why I know females can be cold blooded, cause
but
I
what's
ain't never seen a
happened
nigga
though?
like, okay, I seen it happen. Man, I'm
I
sorry. Go
watch.
ahead.
No, no. What's happened, man? Is the these goddamn the government is pressing the issue more than the women are. They
Come
because
on, bro.
That part.
they are forcing
That fucking
separation
part.
of the household. They want the nuclear family broken up. And
Man, you ain't know?
unfortunately, most of us as men, we are, the women don't see it because at the end of the day,
It
they
benefits
basically holding
them.
them hostage. It's
It
not,
benefits them.
they benefiting, but they're not
Yep.
really understanding what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just y'all trying to co-parent, you let the man move on, you move on. They looking at the fact, okay, well, shit, I can't get these benefits without you, without putting you on child support. You know what I'm saying? Me, shit, man, my kids are grown and I'm still paying child support, but do I complain? Hell no, I don't. Because my boys love me to fucking death and they both, in the military. So, but they understand, they just stay out of it. But you know what I'm saying? You have these women that are being coached and groomed by these other nothing ass bitches that are sitting
Got
there telling them, girl, you need to go on here and shit. I don't know what's wrong with
Come
you.
on.
Because a chick might not even want to put their baby daddy on child support, especially if they knowing that he is a good person and he's gonna do what he needs to do. You know what I'm saying? But then when motherfuckers get that peer pressure in their ear and all hell break loose and it all goes to shit. And I don't, so some of these women I don't blame, and that's why I say it's variables to this shit, man. It's not just this whole child support shit. It's not a black and white situation. You know what I'm saying? It's many variables that's we've all been witnessed in some form or fashion as to why certain people are on child support, why certain we got homeboys that ain't about shit. Then
Yep.
my partner, I got a couple of partners. I watched their parents raise their children while we out there balling like a motherfucker. But I'm like, God damn, and I'm
I,
looking at them like, damn, man, you this what you doing? But
I
shit,
done
who am
told
I
my
to tell
partners,
another
man. I
grown
done
man?
called them like, nigga, last time you see your daughter, nigga, I'm about to come pick you up. Bitch, we about to go pick her up, dog. We about to go to the park, bitch, get some crawfish and shit. You hear me? Like, that shit crazy when you got to call your partner to encourage this nigga just because you know he won't chill, he won't drink, he won't smoke, you dig? But nah, bitch, you want to do that with me? We going to get your little girl, you hear me? Yeah. That's crazy.
And
Nigga,
that
yeah, come school me, man. Come school me, man. I call his baby mama. You only come over here when I say I be bringing you to come get this fucking girl. And that's sad, bro. But when you got partners like that, my nigga, it is what it is, though. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I got partners like that, bro.
and I do want to just my disclaimer. I do want to salute and congratulate those women like Yo Yo that see the shit for what it's worth and know that okay, I'm gonna do this regardless with you or without you. So I'm not gonna press you because all that does is causes more friction because you got some niggas that don't want to pay it. But
That's
then
facts. Now let's switch it up a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. Because we all fathers on this panel, I'm pretty sure. As
yes sir.
fathers, y'all on this panel, as fathers, guys, fellas, talk to me. I need everybody interaction on this one. Do y'all feel at times y'all overprotective for y'all kids? Cause I ain't gonna lie, man. If I see my son or my kids fighting, I'd be damned about to jump in, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like
I'm I'm
in
personally I'm
general,
gonna say
man.
no.
Talk to
because
me.
of
Talk to
how I
me.
raise my kids, man. I let them know, you know what I'm saying? Look, if you have funk, if some jump off and you need some, assistance here, they got plenty of cousins. So, it's like, well, I just never encouraged the shit because I went, did all the fighting and all that bullshit, and my parents didn't know. But I raised them to not to stay awake to basically you see bullshit coming, go the other
Right.
direction before it get there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's in your room. Your blanket is in your room.
And my
Check
kids,
this.
I can honestly say that I've raised raised two directly, two indirectly, so I say four successful children without no issues, no blemishes, no nothing, man. And that's rare coming from a
That's
background
rare,
that I
though.
have.
Come on.
You know what
But
I'm
what I
saying?
had meant by is not necessarily just fighting or nothing like that, y'all. Like, I mean, just being protective of our kids. Like, do
You'll
y'all
kill a
like,
motherfucker behind your kids, homie. That's
man?
that's an understatement. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? Shit.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's a fucking understatement, cuz.
So my daughters, I told them the only thing I'm gonna force them to do is take jujitsu or boxing or karate or taekwondo, some type of fighting, because if she have a man and he call himself, I don't know the type of man she gonna meet in the future. I don't know. But if he call himself putting his hands on my daughter, she know just what to do. She ain't gonna call the police. Nah, 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 nah. She gonna call me. She gonna call me. Or he gonna call me, telling me to come get her off his ass. You dig? Yeah. But for sure, that's that's my biggest fear, dog. A dude trying to put his hands on one of my daughters. You dig? But they both in boxing. They do the karate shit and shit, gymnastics and all of that shit, so they could defend themselves and hold them off just until daddy pull up. Cause I keep my girls close, dog. And my boys,
Now,
I keep them close too. I keep them close too, but I let them roam a little, and they think they roaming, but I'm actually right on their heels. If that make any sense, you feel me? I make
no,
them think
again.
they getting that room, but I'm right there on their ass. Yeah, they think they getting that little extra freedom, but they not. They not. I'm going through their phones and everything. Let me see what you got going, little. Yeah, let me see it.
See
Yeah,
what you said, what you
yeah.
just said,
You
though,
know what I'm
what you
saying?
just said,
Yeah,
though, my G, that's key because parents somehow have a tendency, especially with this generation. If you, if, a lot of the adults now that have younger children have a tendency to be more of a friend to their children than a fucking parent. So they're not monitoring what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And that's where you lose when you're not paying attention to what's going on in your child's life, especially with this social media shit. And all the
for
internet
real.
shit and everything. It's
Yeah,
more
even the
open
YouTube
and
shit
yeah, it makes them
about what you
more it
shouldn't
makes
be
them more
watching.
subject to fall for bullshit than just being outside. Like when we used to be outside. When we was outside, shit, we was a group of motherfuckers, so it wasn't no one
Blood.
motherfucker can come through and slick talk and lead a motherfucker to go,
Yeah,
jump in the
facts.
van and no shit like that. But now they
Facts.
able to
You'll know where
isolate these
everybody
guys.
at on the block when you see the bikes in front of the
Yeah,
house. Everybody had a bike. Well, all the bikes at, that's where everybody was at. You feel me?
So
See a
but you know
whole
what I'm
bunch of fucking
saying?
bikes there in front of the door. Yeah, that's where everybody at. They over there. Yeah. They
Yeah, I'm
so
slide
just
this
up,
like
drop their bikes and go
go
ahead
ahead,
and
go ahead, kid. Go ahead, kid.
does social media help parenting or hinder it?
It hinders it.
it
It, hin-
hinders
it
it,
well,
bro.
well, hold on. Let me rephrase that on my end. It depends on the kind of parent you are. Because up until they become of age to where they can do whatever, old enough to do what they want to do. And I'm talking about 18, out of high school, whatever, not necessarily out the house, but when they are old enough to be able to start, making a living on their own, as children that are under your roof, that are under your guidance, that you're taking care of, if you're not on top of their moves, then yeah, it hinders the shit out of it. We knew everything was going on with my daughter. Hell, my daughter didn't want to go fucking little house parties around the corner. And I had to tell, my wife didn't want to go because she tried to shelter. I say, no, the worst thing you can do for my daughter, and especially,
Force a child.
is shelter her. You want to,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let her know what to look for and what, so she'll be able to see shit before it get to her. But you know what I'm saying? When you try to hold a motherfucker hostage as a child, once let's say the relationship is fine, it ain't no rebellion or nothing, but you're holding your children hostage. Once they finally break free and get a taste of freedom, shit, they're gonna be open to any motherfucking thing that feel and look good to
I feel it's all the way hindering me. Reason why. I don't know, bro. I'm old school. You know what I'm saying? Get out the house. I'm that type of parent. Like, so I feel it's brainwashing all kids in some kind of form or fashion. Cause back in the day, man, whatever mama put on that motherfucking TV in the front room, that's what everybody watching. You hear me?
Right.
So it ain't like that. It ain't like that no more. You go outside and play, ride bikes, man. I be taking them kids camping, man. Like I said, the aquarium, the zoo, is a lot of shit to do outside that's hella cheap and shit, or just, you know what I'm saying, going on just doing shit, bro. Like, just doing
Bro,
shit,
niggas,
taking them
niggas,
outside, just throwing the football with
niggas,
them, man. Any little shit like that, bro. Like, I feel it's more helpful to the black family in today's day outside of everybody being in the house, playing a game, or watching fucking YouTube or watching TV or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm old
No,
school, bro.
I mean that's facts. But and my daughter is the middle child of all four. Like I say, my boys, my twins, they were in Texas, and I was able to in a weird ass way long distance them into what I'm saying,
Right,
being able
right.
to give them advice such and such.
Come on, baby
But for my daughter
girlfriends.
being the youngest here, what I'm saying, she
Hey.
stayed outside, man. She would have all the little kids in the neighborhood because she's great with kids. As a matter of fact, what she does for a living now is she's a child advocate, for the county. So she was never not outside up until she got to a point to where, she was grown. And she's still out, what I'm saying? She still, goes and do her thing, but she does it respectfully because, we've instilled values, and that's what's missing. Parents don't instill values in their kids, man. When a motherfucker say, when you hear your mom and your dad say, let's say you 15 years old, oh, I can't wait till you turn 18 so you can get the fuck out. Oh wow, you setting your child up for failure, man. Because what those parents don't realize is they think that the only job they have is to raise their children to be adults and then kick them out. No, you raise them to be adults, man, and then your second job, the second half of your job, is to show them how to be adults. So you know what I'm saying? You can't expect for a fucking child to get out there in a grown person's world and expect to know how to act as a grown up. They had when they had no responsibility for 18 fucking years, and then you just throw them out there and say, here, now you responsible. You figure
and
it
if they
out.
and if they watching you and you on social media and everybody chat arguing, cursing, calling bitches, niggas is bitch ass niggas, boom, what you think they seeing? What you think they're gonna gravitate toward? How you think, they just
Exactly.
can't wait old enough to say what you saying. They know right now they can't say what
Hmm.
you say because they ain't old enough. But they waiting. As soon as they get away from you, they finna spaz on somebody. Yeah, you bitch ass motherfucker be in the fifth grade talking like that to another kid. Yeah, you bitch ass nigga. Because they hear you talking like that.
I mean,
You know what I'm
I've
saying?
spoken.
Yeah.
Go ahead, kid. Go ahead,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying?
Go on land, man.
Look, music played a role too. When we grew up, parents were playing Lionel Richie, Dionne Warwick, the Isley Brothers.
Right. Go ahead,
We
nigga. Talk on that shit.
we heard good motherfucking music when mom and them wasn't talking at times. Now, as you know, you the OG now. You the one that got to afford the time to do what you thought was cool. That part about your grandparents and your parents you thought was cool when you was listening to what they was playing and they was chilling, wasn't no fighting going on, wasn't none of that. Now it's all YouTube, it's whatever's on YouTube. And most channels go up. So
When
either you pushing, if you on here too long, you gotta push your kid away. Because if your kid is around you and you talking and you going, you doing what you do, cursing niggas out and shit like that, that's what they hear. They hear moms and pops spazzing. So they can't wait to
and
spaz.
the cool piece about what you said, bro, as far as the music and shit, the majority of the fucking artists that's putting this garbage out there don't even live that lifestyle, and let alone not just live the lifestyle, but want their children to even be subject to their music. You remember Cardi B when her daughter walked in the room and she was playing WAP and she turned that shit right on off
Same for
because
you.
she didn't want her daughter hearing that. But this is shit that she got everybody else daughter listening to. You
Yeah,
know what
bro,
I'm
bro.
saying? So shit, it's just it's like you say, man. It depends on the type of parent you are, and unfortunately, not a lot of parents that, and I can't say that. wholeheartedly, but just what we see, which really on the cool is a small percentage of the actual parents and children relationship that we see. They don't show everybody because if it's actually statistically proven that black fathers are the best fucking fathers in the country
Man,
when
come
it
on,
comes to
man. Talk that shit, my nigga.
spending time with their children, being in their
Talk that
children's
shit,
lives.
my
Black
nigga.
fathers are number fucking one.
Come on, bro.
But we get the
Come
stigma
on,
and
bro.
the stereotype of being the motherfuckers
Like
constantly
we don't
going to
take care of
jail,
our goddamn
out
kids.
there selling
Yeah.
dope and all that old bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But the statistics tell a different story than what the media portrays and what society tries to portray. So you know what I'm saying? If you're not in tune with what we're looking up real facts and shit, you're gonna forever be lost in the sauce about what it is that's going on in these black families, man. And that's the problem because nobody takes the time to try and at least debunk the fucking bullshit that the fucking society and the media is putting out there. And
I be
we know
trying
for a
to.
fact, shit. You got kids, they go to goddamn football practice, you right there with them. You don't just drop them off and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to see how the fuck what's going on. And that's just the nature of being a black father, man. If you really own your father type shit, if you really give a fuck about your kids, you have the
Hey,
workaholic. Go ahead, bro.
I ain't gonna lie though. When you said go to football practice, look, I was going right, but I was on my son ass so much that nigga didn't want me there. He was like, "Hey, you fucking me up." You know what I'm saying?
But you
Cause you
was
got,
there. You took the time
yeah,
out your day, bro,
yeah,
to be a
yeah,
part of what, regardless of what the outcome was, you was
yeah.
doing what you felt was best for him. You
And that's what I'm
did?
trying to say. Black women right now. I'm not saying all of them, but for the most part, like it's crazy because funny as this might sound crazy as fuck. I'm just saying, but I've seen like other races of women let the dudes be the dads. You know what I'm talking about? They'll go ahead, go, 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 go. Other races now don't get wrong, but I'm not saying all of them, but majority of other races of women I've seen, they let their kids go with their daddies. Go, you can go, right? But then I see a lot of the black women like, nah, he can't see his kids. Fuck that nigga. Hey, he don't give me this. He ain't doing nothing. Nah, nah, nah. And it breaks the bonds between the kids. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think no one realizes that. Like, and then when they see what's going on between the parents, you know what I mean? Then you got, you don't know if the son is a mama boy or is really a daddy boy. You know what I'm saying? What side is he on? And then the mom has a tendency. The moms are good, dog. These women are good. They know how to talk. So they can tell a little nigga anything and have him, you know what I'm saying, going against dad fast. And why I say that because of my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad said that my mom just bounced out, left with the other nigga. You feel me? It was my stepdad who took care of my whole life. Love that nigga. That's salute to you. But she just the reason why it happened because she just bounced out, left that nigga, was gone with the other nigga. My daddy couldn't even find me, bro. Didn't even know where I was at all. And I was like, wait, for all these
Exactly.
years, you couldn't find me? He was like, man, I couldn't find you, man. Your mama broke my heart. I said, what you mean broke your heart? He was like, man, I ain't had no more kids after her because she just put like gone. He was
Damn
like,
it.
I'm cool. He was like, I'm cool. I've had more kids. He was like, you my only one, and I wasn't gonna have no more because your mama broke my heart. I was like, damn, like you got your heart broke. And I kind of cussed him out like, wait, and went bad on him because I was like, where you at? But then he told me he deserved it and all that. But then at the end of it all, I said, man, I forgive you though because I see now that I'm older what really went on. You know what I'm saying? I didn't meet my real dad until I was 23, and I had to pay my own way to meet him. You know what I'm saying? I had to fly away to Atlanta and shit, and then drive to North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, got the car towed. When I'm getting off the airplane, the car getting towed. I'm in zone 1 at the tow company, 2:30 in the morning, getting the tow out of tow. You know, getting the car out of tow. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Well, everybody go. They just left me.
Niggas believe what mom say. So, my mom
Yeah,
said
yeah.
my mom said my
But,
I never seen my dad hit my mom, right? But my mom said he used to whoop on her. That's what I
yeah,
believed.
yeah, exactly. My mom got a crow's eye from, you know what I'm saying, my dad punching, you know what I'm saying, hitting her or whatever. So, I mean, I feel that okay, but then you got with this man, and I seen and heard a lot more than what you was telling me, mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told her, you think I don't know when you used to wear big black glasses? What was that for, mom? Like, you thought I was dumb or something? Like, big black glasses didn't need them, like weird stuff like that. But finally I realized, man, you know what? Women can be, spiteful at times, but I ain't gonna put it all on women like that. You know what I'm saying? But I guess when they get hurt, it's a you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's messed up though, because I'm going through it now, and it's like, man, I'm doing the best for my son. You know what I'm saying? I got him in football, busted my ass to get him in football. I'm traveling every weekend to get to these games. I got a V8, man. You know how that is. I'm paying like probably $300-400 a week just to get back and forth to a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she wants to. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's funny, man. I need a woman to like really check her some type of way because it's like, bitch, what's wrong with you, bitch? You took a black son out of a black from his black father that wants to be with him. You know what I'm saying? And just I can take him whenever you want to. What? Just because he's not getting food every day or money for food every day, man. I don't eat fast food, so he's not eating it neither. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. So, you know, it is what it is. I know God gonna make it right. You know what I'm saying? I always put it in God's hands no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's just situations like this, you know what I'm saying? I just got to be strong with it because it's like, damn, man, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? And hoping my son don't, you know what I'm saying, have any spite towards me thinking that I was trying to, you know what I'm saying, like act funny with him because I wasn't buying a McDonald's and I wasn't, nah, my nigga, you had basically F's in school. I got something from the school today. You targeted the classes and shit. You got 7 targeted classes. What are you targeted class for? And they all right there on the same campus. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, man. And she wants to reward that. Like, no. I'm saving him because he needs this. No. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. And then you come on short notice, right? You just pop up on me. Now tell me this, right, women? Isn't it right, even men, if you know your son or whatever's calling, right, or your daughter's calling, right, and we want to leave, are you going to hold that out for a week if you know he has clothes and everything you want to pick up too? Are you going to keep it from the other parent? Like, I'm not going to send it for a whole week and just go right there.
I'm back.
And then 5 minutes before, I'm finna take him. The hell? This shit crazy, man.
It's again, you know, it's variables to this shit, man. So it's, you know, but you have to understand before you sit there and be like, oh, you know, because you've heard one side of the story, that side of the story may be true, but at the same time, you got to get both sides of the story to have a complete understanding. That way, you know how to, you know, to actually respond accordingly to the situation. Because your mom may not have done it out of spite. There may have been extenuating circumstances that caused her to do it. You know, but until you actually sit down and have a talk and ask why, if she's willing to talk about it, then you know what I'm saying, you'll go based off of one-sided coin. And that ain't cool because that doesn't give you the full perspective of what the fuck happened.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Say Texas man. Hey, look, he from Fort Worth, right? But my dad from Fort Worth, you know, whatever in that area. So I say them niggas must got away with women, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, he still got her. So I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? My mom stayed with that nigga, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, shit, our job as parents, man, I don't give a fuck who you are. Our job as parents, because see, our parents did exactly what I'm about to say, but they did it to the best of their ability for the most part. And I can't say all, but I just generalize. But our job as parents is to raise our children to be better than we are, to have a better life than we had.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? So my expectations of my children is super out the fucking roof because my ability to provide and take care of my children, the bar was set very fucking high. You know what I mean? And they only, my son said, okay, I gave him the option when he was 18. And Renee, I've told this story. Me and you was on the panel, Benji, when I talked about this. But I gave my son the option back when he was 18 to, man, if you want to go to college, bro, and I don't call him bro, but either way, I'm just saying, if you want to go to college, man, shit, don't worry about nothing. If you go to college, you will not have to worry about shit. As long as and he's an AB student all day, so I didn't worry about his grades. And I say, but if you want to get a job, that's cool. I'm gonna allow you to take the summer off because you spent every fucking year for 12 fucking years, breathing, eating shit in school. So man, that boy looked at me and said, nah, I'm cool. I'm gonna go get me a job. But what he watched it, I didn't pay attention to. My wife brought this shit to my attention. Because I watched him as he started working. That boy worked every motherfucking hour they were giving. He didn't give a fuck. Holidays. But my wife said, he get that from you. Because I didn't give a fuck. I had to tell motherfuckers on my job, don't ask me if I want to work the overtime. Tell me how long we gonna work.
Right.
And my son picked that same work ethic up. And right now, I always have to give him props because he all my kids have made me proud. You know what I'm saying? But this is the son that he's the fucking what is the operations manager for FedEx. He started out loading fucking planes, Benji. Turned into a driver. And because somebody at that fucking job saw something in him, they groomed him to be a supervisor. Now he runs a whole fucking division. So if it wasn't for him seeing me, I don't think he would have it in him
Hey,
personally,
yeah, my
because our
yeah,
kids are a reflection of us, man. That's why they say the apple don't fall far from the fucking tree.
yeah, my 25-year-old, he
Look,
was
D Shep,
he was into
not to
that
cut
gang
you
and
off
shit.
right quick.
Oh, go ahead, my bad.
My fault. Yeah. I gotta reflect off Big Dog
Go
right
ahead, you
quick.
got it,
Say, man,
you got
D
it.
Shep, you a hell of a motherfucking man, dog. You a real motherfucking father, man. You was just talking to I was getting a little one together and shit in general, man, and I was getting chills listening to you up here, bro. You taught your
I
son how
I
to be a man
appreciate
at
it,
an
man.
early age. You taught your son how to be a man at an early age, which made him a go getter. But you know what it really was? Your leadership. He seen how
Mm-hmm.
you was a leader, man. You led your
Mm-hmm.
family the right way, and he took that shit on the job, man.
Right,
So you can
right.
only
My
imagine how
kid,
his household gonna run the same way, fam. You son chills down my motherfucking arm when you
bro.
was just talking,
Hey,
dog.
D Shep,
You a real
same
motherfucking
thing, bro.
father, big
Yeah,
dog. I
salute,
salute you, homie. I
cause
salute you,
D
homie.
Shep,
Appreciate it. I
I
appreciate
did
it,
the same
man.
shit, right? When I got back with my wife, right? My son was like 15, right? And he was starting to get into the the gang banging lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Hanging out with a gang, doing the bullshit, right. So what I had to do when I come back in, right, to show him that ain't right. For one, I wouldn't go talk to the nigga that's running the gang because I know the nigga. You know what I'm talking about? That's one. So then two, nigga, got a job. I got up and started taking him to school every day. Started what he said earlier, QT, spending time with him so he didn't have to go do all that extra shit with the gang life and all that shit. And I swear to God, the boy graduated from high school. He ain't in no gang life shit. When he got 18, he had a job. He was working. Started with a 1-bedroom apartment. You know what I'm saying? Now he didn't upgrade to a 2-bedroom apartment. He's 25 now. You know what I'm saying? And I had to show him, hey, this is how a man does it. You know what I'm saying? Look, boom, 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 boom. And he respected that to the fullest. Now he a hard working man. You feel me? Just because I showed him, hey, this is what you do. He saw me getting up early in the morning, getting up, working the graveyard shift, coming to the house. Hey, get up, let's go, get ready to school. Boom, boom, boom. You know, talking about man grinding teeth with this boy.
Oh no,
You know what I'm
I
saying,
get it, man. Like, but
man?
it's the same. It's like I say, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I watched my dad. I had the best of both worlds. I had a daddy that was a gangster. My biological father, he was a gangster. My best
Mm-hmm.
fucking friend. And my stepdad worked his ass off. So I
Mm-hmm.
got the best of both worlds. So I did my gangster shit because in my eyes, I wasn't trying to see what my square daddy was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at what my gangster daddy is doing because I'm seeing the respect in the streets that he had and how he was able to do whatever the fuck he wanted to and shit, break me off whenever I needed it or asked for it, or even if I didn't. But I didn't know I didn't realize that he wasn't showing me anything. He was trying to keep it away from me. But as a child, you're a sponge and you attracted to the type of shit you attracted to. So I said, shit, I'm gonna be like him. So
Mm-hmm.
I put all the effort that I had in me in my early fucking 20s, late teens to pattern myself after my daddy. And for the most part, I succeeded. But then I didn't what I realized I fucked up at was I didn't know that the shit came with a price. And
Yeah. That's
that price, my nigga,
Yeah, you
Sam,
right. And I can relate.
you
Yeah, I
know what
do.
that
Yeah,
price,
my
man.
daddy. Yeah, my real daddy a gangster, man. I ain't even gonna say he a gangster. He was just a nigga that was in the streets knee deep. So I remember
yeah.
being a child. I'm about to share some shit with y'all. I share with y'all. I remember being a child and like having to be going and hiding and shit. Like, you
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Switching schools, going to like driving 20 minutes to go to school because the area we was in, ain't no telling they'll probably like try to snatch me or my sisters up or one of my brothers,
Right.
trying to get at my daddy and shit like that. And like also I remember my mom was putting a couple of her brothers on the bus, sending them like one of my uncles went to Seattle, you know what I'm saying, for damn near like 10 years, damn near, you feel me? Like it was crazy, bro. The 90s and the NO was crazy, bro. Coming from like 89 until the early 90s, bro. And my daddy was like, he got killed in like
Yeah.
88, you dig? So yeah, bro, the shit was like, yeah, fam. I grew up like in
My
that shit.
my
And I see the
stepdog raised
respect
a
my
thug,
pop
nigga.
had. I
But
see the
let me
respect
ask
my
you,
pop had, and
Sam,
he wasn't even
let
around
if you don't mind
because
me
of the
asking you,
gangster shit.
Sam,
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
when you lost your pops, is it safe to say that there was a void that can never be filled that was
You know
left?
what's crazy though? You know what's crazy though? I never met him.
No shit.
I never. No shit. My mom was pregnant when he got killed. She in the crib. She laying down. She in there. Want me to get her for you? Yeah, my mom was pregnant with me, bro. And they had tried to kidnap my mom and shit. Hold on, right quick. Let me call. Hold on,
Yeah,
right quick.
yeah, yeah. Do your thing. Do your thing. Go ahead, Benji.
Oh no, I was saying that my dad kind of he even said my stepdad, you know what I'm saying? He's my real dad though, but he's upset the way he raised me. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean, him not knowing, I think probably just being a stepdad and all that feeling, you know, he was the D man, you know what I'm saying? He did thuggish shit, you know what I'm saying? Hood shit. I seen a lot of shit growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like a nigga was off the porch by 6, 7 years old, you know what I'm saying? Like real shit. So and it's like I experienced a lot of shit. My dad raised me. I mean, my dad, fuck it, that's my stepdad, but he raised me that way. You know what I'm saying? And he said he made mistakes doing that. So like my little brother, that dude is the square one. You know what I'm saying? That dude is raised different. You know what I mean? But don't get me wrong, my stepdad worked hard, did construction, but at the same time, though, you know what I mean? He was
out
did his thing
there.
on the side. You know what I'm saying? He has this thing going on the
I
side.
mean,
Like
but especially back then, bro.
yeah,
The opportunities for black men that didn't have some kind of fucking college education were limited unless you knew somebody, which kind
yep,
of still holds to this day, but it's
yep,
even harder now. But
yep.
you know, back then, you know what I'm saying, without the doors that have been opened for us as black men, you know,
Mm-hmm.
we didn't you know, I watched my dad, man. I watched one of the biggest disappointments in my dad's life. My all right, so my stepdad, I talk about my dad a lot, but my stepdad was a very integral part of my life because shit,
Mm-hmm.
he is the one who was there. You know, my dad was like an hour away, but my stepdad was right there. So when I say shit, at 5 and 6 years old, we were running 5 miles every weekend, you know,
Mm-hmm.
with him at 5 and 6 years old. Who the fuck does it? We started out with a mile. And he would only entice us to do so and say, well, look, y'all want to, I'll get y'all a Slurpee and a popcorn from a 7-Eleven if y'all run with me. You know, me and my
Mm-hmm.
older brother, you know. So we started
Mm-hmm.
out doing, you know, just a mile, half a mile first, then turned into a mile. Next thing I know, shit, we running 5 miles. Then we moved to another neighborhood and I bullshit you not, man. We was running like 10 fucking miles, you
Damn,
know, on the weekends. And
damn.
that he built up the endurance, and on top of that, he participated with us out there, you know, if we had two teams or whatever, and you know, he's like, well, I'll play quarterback for both teams. You know, he would take
Mm-hmm.
us to the University of Texas and play basketball. We have a fucking truck full of neighborhood kids in the back of the goddamn truck going down to the basketball course at UT. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I
Mm-hmm.
say I had the best of both worlds. I meant that. You know, he
It
had
was
his
cold, bro. I was
shortcomings,
grown, bro. I was grown. I got raised too fast, bro. Put it that way. You know what
but
I'm
I was
saying?
out there. I was
All right,
exposed to
y'all. I'm
both
back.
lifestyles. I just had to
Yeah, me
make a
too. Yeah.
decision as to which
Mm-hmm.
one was going to really resonate with me. You
Mm-hmm.
know, growing up through high school, living in the house, being great at sports as I was, yeah, shit, that was what it was. But then, you know, shit, a one bad decision that cost a lifetime. And that's where
Yeah,
Yeah,
shit
for
just
yeah.
said,
real.
fuck it. And I'm like, well, goddamn shit. I done fucked that out. Shit, I might well go to my what I know to do best. You know what
Right.
I'm
Right,
saying?
But that's
right,
why I was about to
right.
say too, like, 'cause my stepdad, man, when he came around, bro, because like I grew up knowing a lot of people that tell me stories and shit about my pops and shit, right? And these was
Mm-hmm.
all, man, look, man, mouthful of those from hood at, man. I'm from New Orleans, y'all, so y'all know what where I'm coming from with
Yeah,
this shit.
yeah, for shit show.
So they'll always look out for me and shit. I ain't want for nothing coming up, bro. They'll always come through and make sure Lasiggity was right. You feel me? They'll always like give me shit and shit like that. But when my mom's that shit faded off through the years, you dig? And my mom's had met my step
Mm-hmm.
pops, and he was the hard working man. So like me growing up being by my mom's, outside of me going in the project by my grandma, I seen him being like, you know, that father figure like I never seen or had, you dig? But you know, it was like either I gravitate towards that or I don't. And I always said when I was a youngin', man, like I'm gonna be there for my kids. You feel me? I ain't gonna let nobody kill me to where I can't, you know what I'm saying, be there for my motherfucking kids. Like I always said that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You dig?
No, real
And
shit. Real shit.
yeah,
And
been
I
shot and
learned
everything, and that shit crazy, bro. Like, you hear me? But that's the
how to
street life,
parent
and
from
that shit ain't
watching
cool
other
for
people.
nobody, bro. That shit ain't cool, fam.
Like I
So,
didn't get the type of
Shit
treatment like
from
everybody else did. Like all the like you know how people say my grandma used to tell me this or I remember this my papa I got sayings but the one I got the most was self-preservation. You know what I'm saying? That's my stepdad used to tell me every day, self-preservation, you know what I'm saying? So other than that though, like I was I kind of was I raised my own self lightweight. You know what I'm saying? It was like my parents was there and all that, but it was kind of like I raised myself lightweight. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? I have to explain it like what, but you know what I'm saying? But at least for that most part, I know how to I learned how to take care of kids right. I learned how to treat a woman right. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. You know what I mean? Learned how because my stepdad still took care of his kids.
I work
You know
if I would not.
I need to do something early though.
Early.
Like
But nah,
putting out
Benji,
a
I
yeah.
understand your position, player. And I've always said, because my my stepdad, he's originally from Oakland. And at one point, you know, he wanted to move back to Oakland.
Cause
And
I don't have my phone.
I didn't know the difference
And it's still
between, you know, being in Texas and, you know, being in Oakland, and being in Cali. But now that I'm old enough, you know, once I got old enough to, you know, see the difference in shit, I knew that had we moved to Cali, that would have been the worst fucking thing that could have ever happened. Because
You know,
I would have definitely been out
we
there
all
out the
like wake
porch
up.
at a
We
way
all
earlier age
get
than I
high.
was.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's
crazy,
Yeah.
just
bro.
because of how you know what my mind frame was. I caught a case. My first case I caught while I was still in high school, but you know they hit me with that adult shit. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Fortunately, I did have a
First
good
case I
support
caught, I
system.
was in middle school. Yeah. I was in middle school, man. I was in the seventh
Mm.
grade, bro. Yeah, man. I was in the seventh grade first case I caught, bro.
So
Mm.
let me ask y'all a question to stay on topic, but switch it up just a bit. So, you know,
Let's do it.
you hear all these motherfuckers talking about all these guys I say talking about they're a real nigga. They're a real nigga. They're a real nigga. So my question is, what's the definition of a real nigga and who defines who a real nigga is?
You don't know my answer. Hey man, you ain't a real nigga, I guess, or you ain't one of them real type of dudes until you get like validated by at least someone that's 20 years your genre. You know what I'm saying? Like you because you just don't come. You can't tell it because okay, how shit I see on the internet, right? Let's just put it this way: all the extra shit, none of that shit's real nigga shit. All that shit fake boy shit that niggas is doing, bro. And I'm gonna just call it how it is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear no real nigga shit from niggas that not. I didn't. Okay, real nigga shit. I ain't never seen my dad do that niggas do on here. That's not real nigga shit. What I've seen. So I mean, until a nigga say, yeah, you're a real nigga and he older and got some type of substance with his life
Yeah,
and
Joe,
been some places and other people
hold on a
said it to
second,
him,
Benji.
then
Pause that just for a second, Benji. Yeah, Joe, come on up, bro. Yeah, man, come on up, man. You know what I'm saying? We having a nice little vibe, man. Shit, we appreciate, you know what I'm saying, anybody that want to participate. You know what I'm saying? This is for us. This is just an open discussion for us to
Nah, for
have
real, man. My brother
thank you,
coming,
amongst
man.
men.
ladies. Thank you,
This
I
is
ladies.
just
men
hit
amongst
camera.
men, and we appreciate our host, Miss Renee. You know what I'm saying, and those supporters, Miss Brenda. You know what I'm saying. This probably be the first and only time I ever say Miss before y'all name. Just my
Hey,
baby.
but check
But
this out though, right? Look at how powerful women are, right? Let me tell you this. Look how powerful women are, right?
they
We up
put
here
this
being
together.
cool, chopping it up, nigga. We up here being cool, chopping it up, nigga. Let us be another panel with all of us going. You know what I'm saying? That's a hey,
But it has some shit has to have direction. If it has no
yeah,
direction, if we
yeah,
just freestyling, it's gonna turn out to be exactly what the fuck it's gonna be. And
yeah,
that can go bad or good. And
yeah.
fortunately, with
That
us, you
part.
know, since we've been, you know, I know
What
since
up,
I've been
Amari?
coming over here, you know, messing with Brenda and Renee, you know what I'm saying? Shit, man,
Mm-hmm.
we clown a little bit, but the dialogue, you know, when it really comes down to it, the dialogue is awesome. The chat is awesome and supportive. No different than the support we have over in our sector, but just
Yeah.
different type of topics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I be
Dialogue,
over
huh?
here. I was creeping over here before you niggas was like, wait, don't get it twisted, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
And
good.
I'm not even talking about who was here first or not. I'm just
No,
saying
I
from
was
my
saying listening
perspective,
in,
from the
just
time
We
learning.
I
all up
came
here to
over
show
here.
support. We all
Yeah,
up
I'm
here to
saying
show
me
You know what
too.
I'm
support,
Listening
saying?
bro.
and
So
learning, getting better, more substance,
yeah,
certain,
and
certain. Yeah, yeah.
you can actually over here you can, you know, talk about things that
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you could talk about over in our sector, but it had to be them, you know, once, you know, it had to be an occasion, you know what I mean? Over here,
All
shit,
right,
you know, we just do this shit regularly.
Yeah, on the
let me
regular, right?
answer your
Exactly.
question
That's why I
too,
like it. Yeah,
D
for real.
Shep. Let me answer your question too, Shep.
Go ahead, Joe.
That's get back on the content, y'all. Basically, bro, a real nigga to me is I
Salute,
don't give a
Joe.
damn what you're doing, dog. I don't give a damn what you're doing. You dig? I don't give a damn what you're doing. You could be hustling, you could be scamming, man. You could be a working man. You could. I don't give a damn about none of that. A real man is a man that stand on principle. And what I mean by principle is that
That part.
you only got your balls and your words, and you're not supposed to break them for nobody. You
That
did.
part.
So if you say
And
you're
now
gonna do
Sam,
something, if you say you're gonna do
go ahead,
something,
go ahead,
do
my
it.
nigga, go
You
ahead.
did. Yeah,
Nah,
yeah. You say you're gonna do something, do it. I don't give a damn what you got going. You could be a hustler, whatever. Just be real. You got to be real with yourself to be real with
Right.
others, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's a
Right.
real
that's
nigga in my
you
eyes.
you answered the second part to the question because I was gonna backdoor that. What's the definition of a real nigga? Does being a real nigga just pertain to street niggas?
No.
No, fuck no,
Thank
man.
you,
Fuck
No.
thank
no,
you,
fuck no,
thank
bro.
you,
No.
No.
thank you.
You just gotta. Hey, what's up? What's wrong?
Because okay, instead of saying real, we can just say genuine, right? Who's a genuine nigga?
Yeah, but I just use real because that's what I
Yeah, I
hear so
know.
many
Yeah.
motherfuckers claiming. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When in reality, they don't know what being real is. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They just
Right.
and when if you have to constantly validate yourself as being real, then shit, you trying to
Right.
prove that to yourself, man.
D-Shep, you told
Hey,
me I'm
let
a
me
real
let me
nigga when I did that day for you, D-Shep. What'd you tell me? Man, real nigga
It's
shit, Benji. Hey,
look,
good
D-Shep.
shit, good shit. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. You feel me?
Watch this. Watch
not
this.
real
Now
shit,
watch this.
man. Because I
But a
Let me
nigga
appreciate
put.
told
that
me that.
because you stepped up out of something. Not to cut you off, Sam, but I know what he's saying.
Now you
You
good. Go ahead. Go
stepped
ahead.
up and did something totally different than what I'm used to you doing. And not
Mm-hmm.
only did you do it, but you did it in support of me. And we ain't never just had no great fucking vibe. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never
No,
just been on no beef shit or nothing, but
no.
we just never had that kind of rapport. So when you did what you did, yeah, you goddamn right. And me being a man, I couldn't do nothing but acknowledge that.
And those is principles and morals that I have. You dig?
So you know
Look,
what I'm
man.
saying? Yeah.
When I was in the game, dog, it's like this too, though. You can see dudes that pretend in general. So I could use this as an example in general. You know what I'm saying? Like some dudes that try to portray to be something that they not, to try to be a so-called real nigga in general, but they're not built for shit. I feel I saved a lot of dudes' lives, bro, by jacking them. Yeah,
Facts.
because they
Facts.
wasn't built for this
I
shit, bro.
dig the philosophy. It's
Yeah,
funny, but I understand the
yeah.
philosophy,
No
man.
Hey, I
mask,
feel about
no nothing,
100%
bro.
though.
No mask, no nothing, man. Let me get that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
facts.
man, to the point
Facts.
where
Hey,
nigga going to school again, nigga ain't doing no hustling. You know what I'm saying? Nigga going around there to help his grandma do groceries and
yep,
shit. Then when
yep,
this shit, yeah, real talk. This ain't for
But
you,
yep.
it's
bro. I'm really out here to get school clothes and food for real, for real. I'd be
Yeah.
fucked if I let you motherfucking cut my money and you got a house to go take a shower in, homie. You dig? And you got
Right.
two motherfucking
mhm,
parents in there that go to work every day, bro, that be putting money in your pocket, nigga. You got that buy money because they gave it to you. You ain't built for this
Right.
shit, nigga.
Right.
Somebody had to let me hold
exactly.
that. I gotta flip that and get that back to him. Me and you different. You ain't really built for this shit. You hear me? So yeah, I
That's
done
why I
saved a
like them
lot of
NL
dudes'
niggas, man.
lives.
Them NL niggas, man. For
Yeah,
real. Though.
bro.
They ain't playing,
Yeah,
boy.
I done saved a lot of niggas' lives by jacking them. Yeah,
Hey,
real
hey,
talk.
Real
Sam, I'm
talk.
gonna tell you a funny ass
Real
story,
talk.
man. It's funny now, but at the time it wasn't funny. When you're going through shit, it don't be funny. But it's funny now because I
The
actually
truth is always
after the shit
funny.
went down,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? My pops, my gangsta ass daddy, told me something when I was 12 years old because he was selling dope. This about like in 1984 or something. I want to say 83, 84. And he had dropped a rock on the floor of the truck, and he was like, "Hey, hey D man, grab that for me." And I saw you like, "You see it?" I'm like, "Yeah." I grabbed it, picked it up, gave it to him. Never gave no thought to it. I didn't know what the fuck it was. And he looked me right in my motherfucking eyes and he told me, and I was like 12 years old. He said, "Boy, if I ever see you fucking with this shit, I'll break your fucking neck." And I believed every word he said. So now
Mm.
you fast forward from 12, I think I'm like 19, yeah, 19, 20, something like that. Shit, we in position now. Me and my little crew, we in position. So we trying to get a key. So I told him, I said, "Well, shit, man, I can go holler. We can go to San Antonio and holler at my pops, man. He got the next." So we do that. And we shoot by the house, we come out, and he's like, "Man, I told him I went in the house and I told him what was going on." And he come outside, meet my folks, this, that, and the third. And we like 2 cars deep, few in each car. But he say, "Y'all got the money?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "All right, man, shit up." He jumped in the ride with us and we rolled around the corner, to another neighborhood rather. And I'm watching it. And it's 2 houses that was sitting next to each other on the east side of San Antonio. And you wouldn't think that birds was in these houses, but I knew they was. But what I'm saying, my boys
Mm.
didn't realize they was. But I'm watching my daddy. Fuck was there. I'm watching him, and he going back and forth. I think that third trip, I jumped out the ride that I was in. I said, hey man, let's go. They like, man, shit, what's up, man? What about your dad? I say, shit, he know how to get home. And we bounced, hit the highway and went back to Austin. So you fast forward this shit to about 6 months later. Make a trip out there to holler at my pops and shit. And we sitting on the porch drinking a beer. And he brought it up. He said, hey, D, he called me Didi. He said, hey, Didi, man, man, you remember when y'all boys came out here, man, to get that dope? I said, yeah. He said, I was gonna have you robbed, didn't you? He said, I was gonna have you robbed? He asked me a question. Did you know I was gonna have you robbed? So I responded to his question with a question. I say, did you know you did notice when you came back outside, we wasn't there? And he looked at me. And in his mind, I know he was like, motherfucker. Nigga, I done watched you too goddamn long to know how you move, and how you was moving wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? And you showed me in the course of growing up. Joe, come on back through, bro. What happened, man? We saw you back there. I think he was trying to come up. I don't know if Renee saw him or not.
Come on back, Joe, man.
I don't think he was able. I don't recall him ever hitting the panel. I saw him in the back chats, but I don't know if he hit the panel. But now, Joe, man, you welcome, bro. Shit, I never saw you. I didn't even think you. I thought you were still backstage. I didn't know if she had let you in or not, or she probably didn't notice you at the time. You know what I'm saying? This for us, homie. This is for us, man. Whatever your background is, man. If you feel like you got something to bring to the conversation, man, by all means, come on with it, bro. This ain't no 1, 2, 3 type of shit. This is for any man that consider himself a man, and you know what I'm saying. Got something to say, bro. This we dialoguing, man. That's all it is. We just having a good dialogue, and hopefully we can continue this and help this to grow, because shit, this is some shit that's needed, man. Because it's not something that happens every day. You feel me? True. So now you very much, man. I'd appreciate you coming back up, homie. Real talk. But you know what I'm saying? He realized that I was watching him as a child, and I knew how he moved. So shit, when he told me that, we had a little conversation. Hell, it wasn't no hard feelings. And I told him, I said, I know why you did it. And I went back to that conversation that we had when I was 12. And he looked at me and said, damn, you remembered that, huh? I said, yeah, Dad, I did. I said, but shit, I made a choice, man. And I done already fucked up. So shit, this is what this is where I'm at. And he gave me some words of advice. And shit, I didn't see it at the time, but as you know, as you're going through things, you start to reflect on something that was told to you, that was supposed to help you be prepared for a situation. And yeah, a lot of what he told me, man, if it wasn't for him telling me this shit, I wouldn't be here today, to be honest with you. So, we are products of our fathers, whether we know them or not. And if we know them more, because shit, I wasn't raised, when I would go visit them in the summers, I didn't have a bunch of kids to play with. Every time I went to go visit them, him and my stepmom moved. And I think he realized that. I never complained about it, and I would always have to make new friends. And I think he recognized that shit. So it went from me trying to, once time I go there and it's not me trying to make friends, he's like, hey, when I get off, man, we're going to ride. So now at this point, him and his homeboys raised me from that point forward. So I was peeping game and getting taught lessons from all these OGs that not trying to, lace me up to be in the streets, but more so trying to have the adverse effect. But they didn't know that shit. I'm listening to this shit like, okay, I'm realizing what to and what, how and how not to move. So you know what I'm saying? Some things that we do, even though our intentions are good, it can have an adverse effect if we're not careful. For sure, bro, man. For sure, man. But anytime, man, you welcome, homie. It's like I say, man, it's just it's like shit. I look at it as if we sitting there amongst each other, face to face, having a conversation, with people around just happen to be listening. Simple as that. But I dig, man. I respect that, homie. I do. But but y'all know what I'm saying, though. Sometimes you got to be careful on what you do, because you never know how it's being received.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I got out of you know what I'm saying, being around my dad growing up, and then, you know, meanwhile on the flip side, you know, being with my step pops, I watched how he worked. You know, he would take us to work with him because he worked nice. He worked for what would be comparable to FedEx or UPS. You know what I'm saying? So shit, he would make these runs and he would have to go out of town. We'd be riding with him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm knowing why the fuck, you know, he getting in at these weird hours in the morning. You know, because he out there getting it in, grinding. And
Mm-hmm.
so I took once I got over my street shit, once I grew out of it and realized that, man, this shit is a dead fucking end. You know what I'm saying? Well, Joe, I mean, not to cut you off, but Joe, the thing about it is, bro, this is just the start. So this is the first one. So, you know, right now we just kind of, you know, freestyling and, you know, building in whatever capacity we can. If you know, we need other opinions or, you know, introspects to come up and guide us and help us into to whatever part of the conversations, you know, we're gonna go in. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is this is not just no one subject, you know, conversation. It's just
Well,
something that we just happen to be on. You know what I'm saying?
He told Mary go eat that sausage cake. So I don't think he is he's not even on this period.
No, he on it. He just talking to Mary. Mary funny. But
okay.
no, that's something totally different. But now you know what I'm saying? This is just a build that is not, it's kind of right now at this point it's a freestyle, but the more input we can get into different topics of conversation, shit, the more we can expand. So, you know, the more people that come up, you know, the different personalities come up with different scenarios and situations and topics to talk about, bro. That's why I say everybody is welcome. It ain't this conversation wasn't just about child support, men, fatherhood. This shit can go whatever fucking direction we choose for it to go.
Let's
But without
go.
participation,
Talk that
it's
shit,
gonna be,
D-Step.
and I'm just saying, without more participation, it may seem stagnant and stagnated for the moment, but you gotta also remember, this is like
Consistency is everything. It's gonna go.
This is like a pilot. This is like a pilot series, homie. And what we're trying to do is hopefully grow it so that we can be on other things. No, and I have no doubt that it will grow. I'm just trying to put it out there so people that may be sitting there thinking, well, damn, they talking about something that I don't know about or don't have those experiences. Well, shit, come on up and talk about some of the things that you have knowledge of, and maybe we can all build off of that. Because we're not one trick ponies, my nigga, and that's the beauty of it all. He said, "Kiss my."
Well, I would say this though, not to switch it up, y'all, but I would say this. I just had to cut my beans off, man. I cooked some white butter beans,
I told you he crazy
with the shrimps and them bitches, man. Yeah, man. With the I got the pickle meat and them things. You heard me? Yeah, man. Sausage. Who cooked tonight?
You know what I'm saying? On that cooking shit. I was gonna do some catfish, but hell, Costco out of catfish right now.
Oh, so that sounds good.
My wife was on her way. I just told her, "Oh, you goddamn right. What other way is there to really, you know, get down with it?"
You can bake it.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I grill it, but at the same time, I prefer it fried because, you know what I'm saying, I put. He said he got try. I tell you what, Joe, when you come up and I see you in there, my nigga, the floor is yours. Put it like that.
Yeah.
Real shit. The floor is yours, homie. But you know what I'm saying? Shit. Nah, I like frying it because I do it well. I cook my ass off. You know, I just don't like doing it.
Yeah, I cook like
my family is finicky. You know what I'm saying? So the way I like cooking shit, and that I, you know, coming from down south where we from, shit, we from sister states. So you know what I'm saying? We get down a certain way.
I know I throw down, boy. Niggas don't know, boy. Boy, I get down.
Come on, man.
Bring that shit to the West Coast, and you know it's a whole different vibe, and not everybody's accustomed to it. You feel me?
Right.
You gotta.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, what's happening, man?
What's up, Joe? Let's go, Joe. Talk your shit, bro.
Man, run that shit, Joe.
What do you know, Joe?
Jesus Christ. No, I just came over here and I'm gonna jump back right back down to the comments. I I feel like y'all are having a great build. This may not be the build for me
Understandable.
because again, I've been past the point of continuing to talk about how they are trying to destroy our families and fuck up our system. Like I'm tired of putting that out in the atmosphere. I'd rather have conversations about strategy to be able to fix it if they're like if that's possible. But I do understand that sometimes somebody might not be at the same level that I am, so they may need to hear this. So I'll definitely tap in and be in the comments support. And I just didn't want y'all to feel like it was no hard feelings. This just may not be the conversation for me.
So let me ask you a question before you drop though.
What's
Just
up?
before you drop down, what would be a suggestion? What would you figure to be a good start
Yeah,
in trying to fix the
right.
bullshit that you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers constantly complain about.
A start that see, I don't know.
Let's go,
I
Joe.
honestly I haven't come to a conclusion, which is why topics like that is what I'm kind of drawn to because I've been through the okay, I understand that this is what they're doing, this is the system we're living in, this is what's happening to us, like this is what's put in front. I understand all the handicaps that we dealing with, but honestly, I haven't figured out a way to be. I mean, unless we have conversations like this and all get on the same page and we move with the same mindset.
And what you're saying, and I understand exactly what you're saying, is more so about we can talk about it, but if all we doing is talking about it, then it's going nowhere.
Exactly.
Exactly.
No,
That's what it
trust me,
means.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
Hey,
I totally
it ain't
understand.
nothing but talk. We just
And
up
that's
here
why
fucking
we
complaining.
we like fucking armchair philosophers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If we don't have any fucking plan or any put any works behind the
no type of
strategy that we
movement
talk
behind the
about.
strategy. Fact. Yeah, that's true.
So can I broach a conversation, then, brothers?
Let's go.
And
Yeah,
it's
Let's
yeah.
go.
directed at Sam.
Oh, here we go with the bullshit, man. Come on. Here we
Nah,
go.
no, no, no. You see the picture and you see the name. When it's Joseph
This
and you see
nigga
my
here,
face, I'm
man.
not on no fuck shit. I'm serious Joseph.
Okay.
No,
No,
Okay, let's
run
go.
and
run your shit,
I'm
man.
only saying it's directed at you because you do this sometimes, but it's not just you. A lot of
Okay.
times when we do attempt to have certain builds like this, we do have certain blockages. Like if I'm saying something and I'm not able to finish my point because you interject or jump in, then
Gotcha.
sometimes either the person that we're speaking to is not able to hear it, the people that are listening from the comments, they not able to hear it, and sometimes one of our messages might get lost if we can't understand that we just need to give each other that respect to be able to speak and finish a thought.
In other
Gotcha.
words,
Gotcha.
let
Yeah.
a motherfucker land before you know what I'm saying. I agree with that, but we also
Facts.
have to at the same time we have to as men we all respect each other, but we have to try and figure out what I mean. Some of it just comes natural. Like if I'm starting to talk and Benji's talking, and I'll stop and let Benji finish his thought. You know what I'm saying? And we have to just get more used to that because sometimes people listen. They listen to talk more than listen to receive. So I
Absolutely.
totally understand what you're saying, bro.
But sometimes we have to have these conversations because you might not know that that's a problem in
Right,
communicating.
right, right,
Like
right.
you may honestly just think that okay, because sometimes like, and I'm guilty of this too. So I'm not just coming down on anybody that does this, but it does hinder in communication when you're not when especially when you're that person that's getting cut off. Because if I'm having a conversation with you and I'm trying to land this plane right, and you cut me off, I'm really not gonna want to communicate with you anymore. So at that point, the community,
Understood.
like honestly, like we just having a blank talking match at that point
Because
because you're not
everybody,
even
it's like
listening to hear
nobody's
what I'm
being heard.
saying. You just basically listening for keywords so that you can interject your point.
And that goes back to what I was saying. Some people listen to talk as opposed to listening to hear. So I definitely understand what you're saying. That irks the shit out of me at times, but I've grown to a point in my life where I know how to just fall back and let whoever may cut me off or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like I may have something to say while someone's talking, it's not for me to. It's not my what I have to say isn't to take over the conversation. It's just like to add a bullet point to or exclamation point to what they're saying, then I politely, cede the conversation back to whoever was speaking. If that makes sense.
Absolutely.
We totally agree, man. Well, I know I do, definitely. Because conversation and communication, there's communication, then there's effective communication. And that, just Brendan, and that's the point he's trying to make. So he's saying that sometimes people don't realize that that's what they're doing, and some people, while it's being done to them, may respond differently and be like, "Damn, my nigga, I was talking, man. Let me." But that's being anti-productive. So sometimes it's easy to just fall back and let the other person. But if you can break, like how Joe just brought that shit up, yeah, that was fly. That was fly, and I definitely appreciate you for saying that, Joe, bringing that to our attention. So you know what I'm saying? What I know you got. I know
I'm
you got
scared to
some
talk
shit
right
on your
now.
mind.
I'm scared to talk. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, go ahead, Sam. I wasn't trying to direct it at you, but you be on that shit sometimes, bro.
Look, I'm over here. I ain't on mute or nothing. I'm like, I ain't about to say shit. Nah, fuck that, man. Nigga, they put me in detention. It's cool. I sit in the corner
He
for
said
10
he
minutes.
put me in detention.
I take my time out on the panel. You heard me? Yeah, I take my time out on the panel. You did?
Nah, Sam, on some real shit. A nigga had to come to me, right? And one time, and they had to tell me, bro, you talking too much. Like sometimes when other people talking, you'll just butt in, or sometimes you'll just. So I had to go back and listen to myself and was like, well, damn, I'm kind of. I mean, I may not be fucking up the show because the show still went on, but damn, I'm kind of hindering somebody from being able to hear somebody else, especially with the StreamYard shit. You know how it is when 3 or 2 people get to talking at the same time. Like, can't nobody hear this shit. We can hear each other on the panel, but in the audience, they can't hear this shit.
Sometimes we can't hear each other. It's just a fucking jumble of fucking words from different voices, man. So you're absolutely right, though. You know what I'm saying? And I, like I said again, man, I do appreciate what you just brought to the table because, like I say, sometimes a motherfucker may not realize he's doing it. I know I have a tendency when I get on a fucking roll about something that I'm passionate about, I will control the conversation. But I also have been mindful enough to make sure I have a landing point. You know what I'm saying? So that I'm not just constantly just rambling and then switching subjects and talking about X, Y, and Z. I will land, and then when that pause come in, then that's just basically extending whoever else may be involved in the conversation, the courtesy, man, that can you go ahead and pick up or interject and add what you want to add.
And it's not a bad thing, because I mean, sometimes men need an avenue to be able to be passionate about something. It's not like we get to be that way all the time. So when we get that opportunity and we speaking on something that we really get us, yeah, we want to go in. I totally understand that shit.
But
coming from the heart, though.
Even with that being said, though, go ahead, Sam.
No, I was just saying it come from the heart when you passionate about saying something. So it's like if somebody say something you dig that you could relate to, it's like you building with this person. So it ain't most likely it don't feel like you cutting them off. It's more like you building off of what they saying. You know what I'm saying? Because what they saying, you relate to what they saying. You know what I'm saying? I do. I got that bad, bro. So I'm
Now,
gonna shut the
Sam,
fuck up.
I get what you're saying, but think about it on that other aspect just for you, right? Because I know that's how you are, and I used to be the same way, right? But think about it like this. There's some people out there that, when they hear that, it'll throw them off of what they trying to say, and then they'll forget exactly what they trying to say.
Right.
So it's honestly, but all that comes with trial and error. I know being on panels with Sam, because I've been on panels with Sam. Sometimes I have to play the back because he is, you know what I mean? It all just comes with being able to to understand what the situation, your role, what you can, what you're comfortable with. All this shit just come with time and trial and error.
And I know that I've made it very, very clear in my head when I'm speaking, because a lot of times I have a tendency to be the oldest, if not one of the older brothers on the panel. And I don't want motherfuckers to feel like I'm just some know-it-all, because I'm not a know-it-all by far. I can just go off of the things that I've been through, well, fortunately and unfortunately, due to the dependent, I've been through a lot of shit, and I've done a lot of things, and I've been a lot of places. So I come with a different perspective than a lot of people, but I don't try to come off as this nigga that got all the answers. Because man, I'm by far, man, we all works in progress, man.
Nah, for
And
real though.
without each other, you know what I'm saying? We will feel like we are the motherfucking aficionado on a subject, but you're only giving your perspective instead of trying to listen to what other people may have to say based on that subject.
Who phone is that?
That's why I don't talk. Hey, that's why I don't talk as much as I do. Like, you know, I talk, right, but I sit back and I learn a lot from cats. You know what I'm saying? And then I analyze what people say. You know what I mean? So, and that like with talking wise, right? I know when to stop and shut up, but a lot of people don't. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's
Fact.
hard. And plus, I don't like to yell and over talk people. You know what I'm saying? I hate yelling over talking. I hate doing that. You know, like if niggas can't talk, you got a microphone, put your mouth closer or something. Relax. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga, so, and that's why I can't get my shit across. That's why I just speak in volumes. When I speak, I'm gonna speak, and y'all gonna feel what I said, and that's gonna be it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it makes sense and get it over with. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people do like to talk, and a lot of people do got good information that we probably should hear and probably shouldn't talk at times. You know what I mean? I feel that too. You know what I mean? Like sometimes niggas, somebody can interrupt and say some stupid ass shit. Like, man, what the fuck? Why you just interrupt this nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Right. But that's part of what this is about right now. We're not only just talking to educate or inform, be inform those in the chat, the women in the chat or whatnot. We're also learning and building off of each other, man, and that's key, because we don't know everything, man. I'll be the first to say that. I say I know a little bit about a lot, but hell,
Who
somebody
phone is
might
that?
just know a little more than me. I have no clue.
Mm-hmm.
That's Sam phone, ain't it?
No.
Somebody,
See, I just heard it again. That ain't my shit.
I
That
did
ain't
too.
me.
Oh,
That
was
ain't
it?
me.
You hear the ringtone?
yeah, somebody shit
Whatever
going
that
off,
little
nigga.
background noise is,
My
like
bad. Hey,
like a
my
notification or
shit
something.
it keep going off, man. I got these trays sitting there coming in. I'm sorry, man. My bad.
See, Joe, blame Sam Day. But look though, y'all, I gotta go get these kids, man. I gotta go fix everybody's food, y'all. It's dinner time. It's dinner time. It's dinner time. I appreciate y'all from having me up here, man, building with y'all and shit though, for shit show,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes,
Joe, it
sir.
ain't got nothing to
Oh
do
no,
with
that's
what you
like I
said or
say.
nothing, y'all. Y'all know what it is. That's my dog. It ain't got nothing to do with that. But for real
You
though,
Nah,
man,
we
already
love
said
good,
y'all.
you had
son.
food on, bro.
It's dinner
Shit,
time, y'all.
we know that this is the first time, but it won't be the last, man. So
Oh, for shit
we
show.
have
For sure.
definitely we covered a lot as far, a little bit with it, however motherfucker want to look at it. You can look at it as a glass half full or a glass half empty, half empty. It's your choice. But I feel like we made a little progress, and it's always room to grow, because the margin of
Yeah,
error in
yeah.
this type of situation is vast. So you know what I'm
But
saying? We learning from
I
each other,
will,
homie.
I will say this though. What Joe said made a lot of sense. So next Tuesday, y'all, we're gonna come with better overall conversation that
I'll
relates
be
to
back
more
up.
men. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling like what he said, that was some real shit. A lot of people, they don't have to go through the shit that we was talking about in general, so they listening, but they don't relate to it. We relate to it, right? So D Chef shit, I think like, man, let's link up, bro, and we come up with some good subjects that's an overall subject for men. You know what I'm saying? And we come better prepared. See, this like we broke the ice today. You dig? Next show, we're gonna come with some real content and have some dialogue about some real shit. We did that tonight, no doubt. But we'll be better prepared with more better subjects that's more you know what I'm saying, universal to all men outside of, certain men. You dig?
I don't see nothing wrong with what y'all were talking about, bro. Like, we not all gonna experience life in the same way. So I mean, what y'all was talking about, I guarantee you was probably beneficial for somebody. And just as long as that's the
Oh
case, then shit, this shit was a win.
Well, it's a success no matter what, right? No matter what. We said
oh
we was
yeah,
gonna
for
do
sure.
this,
It was
right? We said we was gonna do it last week, all right? We was debating Monday night football, all that, remember, right, fellas? Right. But look, it happened. So we already successful with it happening from the jump. We already got it cracking, so can't nobody say, "Oh, they was talking about it." No, we successful. We already did it. You know what I'm saying?
Agree, bro.
No, real
Agree.
talk. Real
Agree.
talk.
Agree.
Anything, because you know, 9 times, well, I won't say 9 times out of 10, but a good portion of the time when black men, niggas, however you want to look at it, come together, it always end in, well, nigga, you won't, some kind of bullshit. But this here was, shit, as far as I'm concerned, it was a success. And it's something that I would like to continue if y'all are willing to participate. You feel me?
Man, I'm here, man. I'm here, man.
Well, I
And
want to say to the news, I want to thank y'all. I mean, this is our first go round, so I have really decided to go ahead and make my mind up. Tuesday night will be me and my table, so it'll get a little bit better as we go forward. I appreciate y'all coming up here speaking some shit because you don't know. You probably have touched somebody that probably was going through some stuff. So I thank y'all for coming up here doing this with me. I appreciate y'all. I really do. And I was listening the whole time. When I tell y'all some of the stuff that y'all saying, I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. Grown men talking on some grown men shit. And I like it.
real talk.
And I'm loving it.
We appreciate
So,
you for having us, man, and putting it together, Renee.
no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. And we have women on roundtable tomorrow. Women's roundtable
We'll be
tomorrow.
there.
But hold on before you go there. We gonna have the after party at my spot. We gonna have the women's panel bikini jam. So just make sure y'all pull up. We gonna have y'all can pull
Hey,
up and
is it gonna be mud or oil?
both. We got it
Oh my
sectioned out. So
Lord.
you want we ain't got to mix. Yeah. It's going
Oh
down.
Lord.
Thing right after this, so
Oh Lord.
I won't be there, but I will.
You're the star of the show. Come on now. How we gonna get this
Oh
shit
no,
cracking?
D Chef. I will address you. So I will. So Joe, you guys have fun. Um, and yeah, I'll get the recap in the morning. But thanks.
Well, I ain't going live.
I know you're not,
But
but this was absolutely amazing. This really made my heart glad, and it was good to see the men come together. On to bigger and better, right? This is just the beginning, and this was
just the
great.
beginning.
I think we need to thank you, Benji, again, Benji and D Chef side by side on a panel.
Shut up.
Let me
And I
stop.
And
love
shout out
that.
to you,
And
brother.
I did take another screenshot just
I
in case
appreciate that.
I need to use this later on. Let me stop. But this is so great. Thanks to Kev. Thanks again to No Sam for hitting the panel as well. We had it this is gonna go down in YouTube history. A panel of men coming together with no arguments for a cause for the greater good. And it went off without a hitch. It was amazing.
Yes. Y'all did good. Y'all did absolutely good. And I hope it get better and better each time that we do it. Each time that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could tell people,
Uh,
tell the people in other chat, look, we have men round table, we talk about shit, pull up. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna get better. This just the first try. Maybe next week will be a little bit better.
Renee,
And the
you know the
next week
rules. Practice makes perfect.
exactly. Most definitely. Most definitely. Yes. And with that being said, is y'all men done? Or y'all? I mean,
Yeah,
it
I'm
ended when
cool.
I
I'm,
ended.
I'm, I'm I'll be listening in. I can, help chime in when necessary. But I'm getting ready to cook dinner as well. But I
Okay,
can stay up
well,
here. If we're
um
no,
we
you
can
know what I'm
end it.
saying.
We can end it. So next week it probably be a little bit better. I gotta go to work at 11 o'clock
But
anyway. So cause they changed my work hours. My work hours now is 11 to 7. So
I mean,
I
again, I just
appreciate you
want to
guys.
say, go ahead, Renee.
I appreciate y'all, and like I said, we're gonna continue this. This gonna be the new thing now. It's gonna be me and round tables, and that's just that. And I appreciate everybody that stayed in the chat, that pulled up and listened, and you know what I'm saying, and responded. And I thanks AJ for the super chat. Thank you for the
Yes.
love. Um, so okay, y'all got something to say before we end?
Joe,
I do.
Oh God.
Say it.
Since I didn't get to talk, um,
Oh
hold
God.
on, no, hold on, because I'm on some fuck shit. So let me change. Hold on, let me change my avatar first.
Oh Jesus. Oh my
Oh
No, I'm
man,
just
goodness.
saying.
there you go.
I'm
I don't
gonna
want my,
drop
Finish
I don't
down.
want my
chat.
serious Joe avatar to be up there. Okay. Now, well, fuck. I'm finna say something serious though.
oh God,
Wait, and then
this
drop
nigga a
down.
fool.
You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying, Miss Renee?
he's so
Miss
silly.
Renee, I'm gonna
He,
block him from my StreamYard. I'm sick of this. This man's so ignorant. Why he
Oh
said bring him
shit.
back? What Joe? What are you talking about? Did he dropped
no,
himself down? Didn't he?
I think he hit the wrong button. He was probably
No,
moving
I
around,
oh,
hit
think
the
we
okay.
should
wrong
all
button.
block him from his StreamYard. I don't think it was a. Oh, sorry,
Okay.
Joe.
Can
Go
somebody
ahead.
say something? Because I can't hear y'all now.
Oh, we
You
can
Yeah,
can't
hear
hear
You
you,
can't
nobody?
hear.
Joe.
You on mute.
That's what
This
happened.
this man is ignorant.
He's
Well,
so
I just
crazy.
want to say I appreciate everybody, that participated and everybody in the chat that supported, and Brenda and Renee. I appreciate you guys for, helping to put this together. And shit, we gonna build and we're gonna grow and make this a bigger,
That's it.
better, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead,
Yes,
Joe.
most definitely. Go
Was
ahead,
somebody
Joe.
talking? I don't want to interrupt.
No, you got the
No,
flow.
we tell you, you got the flow. We listening to you.
Okay. Okay. I got so excited I bumped myself out. I don't know how that happened.
Jesus Christ.
No, but okay, this was a very good thing because as men, we should be able to have communication with each other and be effective because we are the leaders of not only society but our families more importantly. I have
Hmm.
also had and listened to a lot of what our females say, and I can't wait till the females get together to where we can actually integrate those conversations and we have the same type of dialogue intergenderly with our females that we can have and prove that we can
Yeah,
have as men, and we actually hear each other to where we can actually start building and rebuilding these families because that's the most
hmm,
important thing.
I
Yes,
love it.
yes,
I
you're
am. Yeah,
absolutely
I
right.
love that. I'm super excited about that. And did you notice me and Miss Renee sat on the panel almost this whole time? We didn't say a word. Not a word.
Not
Well,
a
I gave you
mumbling
them
word.
directions. I
Not
gave
a
you them
mumbling
directions
word.
early
Ain't
on.
too
You know what
many
I'm
women.
saying?
Ain't
This
too
ain't
many
you
women
ain't got
got
nothing to
that.
say.
Not too many women got that
Okay. Okay.
discipline.
Well, wait. What? What
Not too many
happened?
women got has that discipline to respect men like that and like let them talk. Because especially about the child
Um.
support thing, y'all could have jumped in like
Nope.
you know what I'm saying?
We were listening. We
Y'all could
needed
have
to
got on us.
listen.
You know what I'm saying? Right?
No,
Y'all
we
could have
Nah,
got
wanted
if
to
on
they
us.
would
hear
have
what you
jumped
had
in
to
on the
Motherfuckers
say.
child
would
support thing, brother, nah, it would have been a TKO because
yeah,
Yeah, it'd have been a wrap.
hey,
yeah,
hey, I didn't even
yeah.
get to interject in that. Hey, I got 6 kids and I was taking care of 3 of them by myself and was on child support for all 3 of them.
Right. But in my
What?
mind, I was
And
actively
I
Yeah,
hear them
addressing you
let
guys.
stories,
let
bro.
that sink in.
I
I know.
hear
I
those
feel you.
fucking stories all the time, my nigga.
D
Like I
Shep.
got
Right
partners
now, I'm
that's in
going
the
through it. D
same
Shep.
fucking group.
My baby mama came back, dropped my son off May 25th. Ever since I had the little nigga, just until now, she been getting paid child support and getting aid and everything off of me. And I've been having a little
But
nigga.
see, but that's what I was telling you earlier, my nigga. You have to goddamn me grab the bull by the horns, man, and instead of just going with the fucking flow, you gotta, let it be known. You gotta step your shit up and say, hey, no, I don't know how this is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was earlier being talked about the visitation and shit. All right, so the child support order is a whole separate entity from visitation. You know what I'm saying? And the
We
fucked
gotta
up
do
part about it
mediation and
is
all that
they will,
shit.
How
they
Mediation.
so?
will
How so? How so, Shep?
I'm gonna break it down. So when you go to court, okay, yes, on when the judge, orders that decree and you get that fucking paperwork back, it says X, Y, and Z, about you get this days and this days. But the judge and the courts, the same people that enforce the attorney general's office, okay, they enforce you paying that fucking child support, but it's not their job to enforce the visitation rights. That's the shit that goes back to the fucking judge, and it's fucked up. That's how the system is all fucked up, bro. I had visitation rights for my children. My kids didn't. When my twins wasn't allowed to come out and visit with me until they were 16 years old. Homie.
So
You know what
Shep,
I'm saying?
wasn't that on you because
Because
like okay
I
because you didn't
didn't.
do what you were supposed to do?
Exactly. And that's so I'm
Okay.
speaking from experience of what to and what not to do in those type of situations. You know, you have sometimes you have to grab the bull by the horns. Me, I sat back and was saying, okay, well, fuck it, I'll put it in God's hands and I let God take care of it. But a lot of times you can put it in God's hands, but He expects for you to at least take something. But you know, so there's a thin line between being proactive and being in your own way. You know what I'm saying? And a lot
Thanks.
of times we fuck it up and we get in our own way because we don't know how to be proactive about the situation because a lot of that shit is based off emotions. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, we hinder our own fucking self. And I wouldn't say that I hindered myself because I did stay in contact with my children, but I missed some of the most valuable parts of their life. But I did stay in touch with them on a regular basis and give them what I was able to give them from a distance. You know, because I'm a couple of states away. But at the
But
end of
still,
the
that
day,
hurts you and your kids, D-Shep.
we built on it and we talked about it. My twins, they love me to fucking death. And this is what my whole point in kind of stepping out the way as far as that was concerned. And I realized the errors of it. I realized how I was a liability and an asset at the same time because I had to let them see that it wasn't me. But I didn't want to shit on their mama in the process because she was still raising them. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, as much of a bitch as she is, she did a great fucking job. But that also came with me interjecting from just via phone calls. Or I would go visit them on a regular basis, whenever I was able. I say a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it ended well, sometimes it didn't. And it all boiled down to the fact that she didn't like my wife. The fact that I moved on because she didn't know my wife. But she didn't like that I had a whole goddamn wife and I left her prior to my children, even prior to me even knowing that she was pregnant. I was out of there. So when I left the situation I was in, because I had digressed and fell back into the streets, and I knew exactly where that was going to lead. So I'm like, man, the best thing to do for me to get on my feet and change my fucking life is get away from my fucking surroundings. And that's what I did. And I haven't looked back. And it's actually benefited me and my kids, for the most part, I'll say, because had I been there, I know me. You know what I'm saying? I know what I would have been doing. I know what I would have been exposing them to. I would have been exposing them to the same shit that my daddy exposed me to. You know what I'm
Say,
saying? So I
D-Shep.
had, talk to me.
Nah, keep going, keep going. Just know that I got a question after you get done.
No, that's all I'm saying. So with me coming out here and building a whole different fucking life, so that, you know what I'm saying, I was able to show them without them having to see the other side of me. None of my kids know the other side of me. But go ahead. Ask your question, bro.
So, P, my situation was the reverse of yours, right? Because I actually had my kids, but was still on child support. But their mother didn't want anything to do with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I went your route. I just didn't feel like it was necessary for me to badmouth them because I felt like, hey, you guys are gonna see this. You know what one of my kids said to me one day when they got old enough to be able to have like real meaningful conversations and process their emotions?
What they say?
Why you didn't tell me how much of a piece of shit my mama was?
Thank you. They see it, bro.
Hey, I
But
think
but
And
but
that
but, but
but now
honestly,
was
they
that
were
was that was
mad.
that out of malice? That was out of malice if they came to you with that question.
They were mad at me because they felt like I could have saved them a lot of heartache if I had just been real with them.
That's where that thin line comes into place, bro. And it's all about a moral compass. So you had a moral compass enough to say, well, I'm not gonna shit on her. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna they'll eventually see it and it's fucked up that it backfired. But um it sometimes, man, it's like the flip of a coin, my dude. Sometimes it works out and everybody, lives and learns lessons from it. And sometimes it just works against us, man. And that's just the sad but reality of it. Hey, baby girl.
All right, bro. I know you got to go fix lunch. I know she got to go milk them knees. I know my brother got to go answer that phone. That phone, because that hoe been going on for 2 hours now. Goddamn.
That's busy,
Everybody
man.
have a
That
good
ain't
one.
Hey, my
me.
bad, man. That's my phone, man. I be trading and stuff, so I got all these people. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't my bad, man.
He trading Marvel comic cards.
Yeah.
But nah,
Pokemon.
man, you know what I'm saying? It sucks. It sucks because you never know the outcome of that type of situation because you're doing what you feel is best, but you're doing what you feel is best in your mind. But at the end of the day, your kids may look at it from a whole different perspective. And man, it's just messed up because my children were brainwashed to believe a certain thing that never happened. And once I say, okay, now I'm starting to see what's going on. Once I was able to, like you say, have meaningful conversation and let them know, say, man, I'm an open book. You can ask me anything, and I'll talk to you. And I let them know what the actual situation was. And my oldest of the twins, he understood off top because I would constantly get phone calls from them out of emotion. Dad, I'm gonna come live with you. I'm like, nah, that ain't what you really want to do. You just mad at her right now. You know what I'm saying? So you're at the end of the day, she pissed you off. So your first instinct is to say, I'm going to live with my dad, piss her off. That's not how this works. If it's something that you really feel and still, if it's something that you really feeling, it's something that you really want to do, and this is me talking to them, because both of them called me on separate occasions, said, man, you guys are by all means welcome to come out here, and I would love to have you. I've been wanting to have you out here for the longest. And once they understood where I was coming from and they realized that what I was saying was true, I gained more respect, you know what I'm saying, in their eyes because I didn't do nothing but keep it real. And at the end of the day, it's not like they was like down at like months down the line, Dad, I still want to come. They realized that, it was just for that moment. As as we were kids at one point in time, and may have gotten pissed off at our parents and been like, I just want to go live with, whoever you felt was close to you that you could go live with, but it was just because you was pissed at that moment. So you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, even though it may seem like shit was stacked against you, you have to have the wherewithal and the faith, man, to endure the whole process, man, because that's all it is a fucking process, man. And once you can get through it, and once you get to the other side of it, the picture becomes clear on both parties, man. And y'all gonna look back and have that same conversation down the line, and I promise you, it's gonna turn out different. And I think he kicked himself off the panel again.
Mm.
But you know what I'm saying? That's just the reality of it, man. Not everything is black and white, especially real life. Real life is never black and white. And at the end of the day, our future, it may not be what we had in our minds for it to be, but as long as you can come close, and at the end of the day, like I say, you build your children, you raise your children to be better than you and have a better life than you had. And that's just bottom line. And I promise you they'll appreciate you for it as long as you make sure to, continue to stay in their lives and, be a part of, they'll understand. And with that, this concludes our session of Men's Roundtable. Unless you have something that you want to add, Benji.
Cowboys for life.
All day.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You see the 49ers in the back. Don't play that. Don't do it. Don't do it.
See, Nash, you want to talk. Been quiet all this time, all the disrespectful shit that was said. Now you want to talk.
Oh no, I can't talk. That
Nah,
was y'all.
I'm just messing.
But well, this concludes the men roundtable. Thank you everybody for pulling up. Catch us next week around this time. I mean 7. Yeah, 7. Next Tuesday. Catch us tomorrow for the women's roundtable, and Thursday for the recap.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure and an honor to be a part of it. And I appreciate everybody that was involved and know everybody that was just playing, listening.
Most definitely.
Hopefully we were able to, reach some people, at least, give some kind of insight to certain things that maybe some people may have had questions about.
Most definitely. Most definitely. As always, if nobody told y'all they love y'all today, know that Miss Renee love y'all, and I appreciate everything that y'all do for Miss Renee. And with that, everybody have a good night, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow.
As always, if nobody ever
Oh, let me add this before. The Lord is my shepherd, and now we can go.
Amen.
Shalom.
Amen.
You dig? That was for Rolo.
All right, y'all. See y'all
All right,
tomorrow.
no doubt.
As always, if nobody ever told y'all they love you today, know that Miss Renee is saying, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I thank those who rock with me, come and sit in this chat with me, even if you're in here for 2 minutes. The idea that you had the thought to come in and chat with Miss Renee. I love you all. I appreciate y'all. And I tell you, I would trade